you? I'm Danny. I'm here with Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin.
And we're going to play some more Blueprints. However, we're not alone. We're here with the third member of the team. All of the notes I've been taking about Blueprints.
Yes.
You might notice I have yet again gone away and spent more time organising this. I find it quite relaxing to sit down and catalogue all my thoughts about this game because there's so many of them. But look, here's a chart about dirt.
I like your dirt chart. I like your chart about the 8 letters. I think that was quite nice. You know what this actually kind of looks like? I'm looking at it like this. It looks like an episode of Dorktown.
I have actually never watched Dorktown, but that's quite a compliment.
It's a John Boy's thing.
If only I could make the camera zoom in and out and go at funny angles. We are on our third stream of exploring the house now, and we've learnt quite a few things together. Obviously, there's loads and loads of stuff here that we've got a lot of irons still in the fire. For example, we've yet to fully solve the painting's wordle, which is completely useless as the description if you don't know what that is. The letters we find from the paintings in each room of the house.
Painting doll.
The purdle.
I think it's really funny
cats.
that like all of the different like dolls that cropped up still keep the DLE at the end of it when that's just that guy's name. like the Wordle's named that because it's a pun on his own name, and they took the doll and ran with it.
I think it's nice that guy's DNA isn't coded into that style of puzzle now.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's what he deserves for inventing a whole new kind of puzzle. We're also trying to fill out the chess board. There are chess pieces in these rooms that we keep noticing, and they are so common and so noticeable that I think they are going to be another puzzle as well. We don't really know to what end, but we're noting that down. We found the dirt chart of the 2 wings of the house last stream as well. I'm yet to be able to draft a grass room onto one of the good spots, or the barren spot. I would quite like to try drafting the greenhouse onto a rich bit of dirt, or onto a barren bit of dirt to see what happens, because, I don't know, one big room marked with an X certainly seems suspicious to me in the puzzle game. I don't know about you.
Good point. I see written that impacts number of fruit spread or flowers in greenhouse. Is that what it tells you outright?
That's
or is that
a direct
conjecture?
quote from the little leaflet that we read.
Well. This
fits in with another section I have started called, if I zoom back out, The Groundskeeper's Mysteries. We have been reading a lot about the groundskeeper, who has unfortunately been fired, but who we also know, thanks to a note in the hovel, was trying to map out the house himself. He was looking for the 46th room too, and we learnt a couple of things from that. One, you don't find the 46th room by filling in the entirety of the house. Secondly, he wrote down a combination of numbers.
This is annoying me, because I'm looking at these numbers, and these are the numbers from the darts puzzle, right? Like the color coded means that's what you do to them. But when you do that, it just comes to 0 at the end of it.
I know, right?
What does that mean?
It looks like a code. However, we have nowhere to put it in. And all we know is on the document where we found this code, there was a big red circle around it saying, "Coincidence? Huh?" So it's up to us to figure that out.
And I feel that all the safes we're going to encounter need 4-digit codes, because
they're dates, right?
We're
assuming.
Crack 8 safes.
Yes, as we all know, all gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. We all know this. Hello, Yami. Welcome back to Puzzles. What else have we learned? Oh, there is a puzzle here in the laboratory, which we need to power the laboratory to solve. Laboratory?
Yes.
That's not how you say that. In lab to solve that. So we are looking for the pump room again, or the boiler room. I think we might need both, potentially. I'm not sure as of yet.
So I've stuck into the boiler room. You don't need both.
Someone's been snooping.
They are independent, but I'm not saying any more than that.
I saw the boiler room very, very briefly, and no, we do need it to power some things, like for example, in the pump room, to power what seems to be the reserve tank pump, which may be useful for us.
Yeah.
There are some more dangling things. Yes, last stream, very usefully, this is not a dangling thing, this is just a straight fact thing. We know today's date!
She's spitting straight facts.
Wow! We arrived in this godforsaken... Well, you know what? We don't know how forsaken it is yet. We saw a future from the fortune teller where the house was quite forsaken, but for now we don't know if it's forsaken. We arrived on the 7th of November. Don't know what year. If a game says 1992 in other places, might be 93, might be 94.
I thought it said 93, yeah.
Well, we know that the groundskeeper was hired in 92 and fired in 93, so I'm assuming it's 93, but I'm not going to take that as read.
I thought that our uncle died in 93.
Yeah, he might have done.
That's the inciting incident.
The exciting incident.
Inciting!
Exciting incident! That's kind of the main things we know. There are a few bits and bobs, but I think our main quests today are let's try and do stuff with these charts of the house. If we can do the other stuff, that's cool. The main overall thing we're looking for is to find room 46. But I think to do that, we're going to have to find these red envelopes. So, let's see if we can see anything envelope-shaped, or indeed safe-shaped today.
I have a question.
Yes. Yes, Robin down on the front, yes.
I'm raising my hand. Yes, have we been able to get to the antechamber yet?
No! I'd like to do that too. I think antechamber is a means to an end, but not the end itself. So if we can go towards the antechamber, that would be cool.
I was surprised and stunned by how little it mattered when I got there for the first time.
It's sort of why I've not been focusing on it, because I think it will be cool and elucidating to get there, but it will not be congratulations! You have finished the blueprints! Oh, there is another special secret thing we found last time that we are going to be looking towards. The basement. We drained the fountain, and there is a door at the bottom which has a special key. Or a special lock,
very
rather.
distinctive, isn't it?
A very distinctive lock. Unfortunately, normal key doesn't work on it, which we found... we could have guessed, but we found out, and it was sad. There is also a series of safety deposit keys that we found in the house. My working assumption with that is that they may work on the mailroom, because the mailroom seems to be the closest thing we've found with to safety deposit boxes thus far. We might just not have found them, but that's my working assumption.
That's an assumption, definitely.
Tomb.
Oh, the tomb is really good.
I want to go to the tomb because I haven't seen it yet. I don't think I'm going to be walking all the way in and out of the house to collect 5 gold, is the thing. But...
maybe not, but maybe like once you've got 3 dividends, you can go down and get 15 gold.
Yeah. I just want to see what's in here first. Because one of the other things we're trying to do is see new areas and new rooms.
This is a good one. This is a really good room.
The ambience is scary. I don't like what they've done with the place.
This feels like the Bone Hallows from Thief Gold. You've not played that one, have you?
Dirt. No, I haven't played Thief. Is that the Thief from the series where when they made 4 of them, it was for the 4th?
Yeah, that's right.
Well... Doesn't this look like a puzzle?
This really looks like a puzzle, doesn't it?
Doesn't this look like a puzzle? Those aren't
you gonna take a screenshot of that, or are you gonna draw it?
We could draw it. Do you want to see us do some drawing?
Some arts and crafts?
We can do a little bit of arts and crafts straight off the top. Thank you so much, Dom. We're going to find all envelopes, I'm sure. Oh, that's also worth saying. The great... Undo move? But we just got here! The great Alzara, the fortune teller who lives in the Rumpy Room, told us that we would only find 7 envelopes. I don't know how accurate their predictions are, so they could just be being a hater.
He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah, I didn't like his tone. I don't think I've ever said that about a person before. That feels too full on.
No, I think it's appropriate.
Let's get drawing. No, I've switched to eraser. Okay, we're in the tomb.
She's always going on about the eraser. She's such an eraser head. That's nothing.
Yes, you know me. I'm an Eraserhead babe.
I don't use Twitter anymore, but my bio on there for the longest time was "Remember the Eraserhead baby." Well, this is him now.
Wow, congratulations on the glow up. Right, so let's say in the tomb we found 4 rows of scary candles. That's Simon doing Home Alone face. I don't really think it shows, but you know. Wait, hang on. Simon doing Home Alone face. Let's draw some scary candles. Now, what's the best way to represent these? Because some of them are empty, some of them are unlit.
What I would do is the empty ones I would just draw as a hollow circle. The ones that have got a candle in there, I would do as a full circle. And the ones that are lit, I would do a line coming off the top of a full circle.
To make a beautiful little lit candle.
Exactly.
So we have 4 by 4. Oh, if only I had a grid! 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, who's got a candle? You have a candle. This question goes for everyone at home too. Do you have a candle? Do you need a candle? My most I am becoming a grown-up opinion is it's nice to have a candle on sometimes, isn't it?
Nice to have a candle.
Nice for the house to smell like sweets occasionally.
I had a candle that was patchouli and gaiac wood, and it smelled
I
so
know Patchouli,
bloody
she's from the
lovely.
library.
She's from Toho.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was so good I drank it all, and there's none of it left anymore.
Oh, got a nice warm tummy now though.
Mm.
The thing is, Robin, you do every so often accidentally just end up doing The Simpsons again.
Damn it. This keeps happening.
This guy's Homer coded.
It's gonna happen, right? Like, the tricky thing about Homer Simpson is that he is a cautionary tale. He can never learn his lesson, and he has to be the stupid one who maybe is ignorant and then grows by the end of the episode. Like the one with John Waters. That's a good episode. I have not yet bought my wife a beautiful bowling ball for her birthday that says Robin on it.
Well, yeah, because it's not your beautiful wife's beautiful birthday yet.
Not yet.
Not
She's
yet.
had plenty of birthdays.
Voice of a man about to get in trouble.
She keeps asking for bowling balls.
Let's look around the rest of the tomb.
Keep like buying her lovely things and taking her out for meals when all she wants is a bowling ball.
To eat a bowling ball? Is this just a lovely bit of flavour about how the tomb is related to dead ends? Or is this to suggest that there is an exit from the tomb? That would be crazy. Sure seems to suggest there's an exit from the tomb. Okay, so this is one of
Hey,
the
what they're holding?
this is one of the Asheran angels holding a scepter. Let me just check what the other statues were of.
That's crazy.
Okay, so these are the Asheran angels that we saw in
How
the
many of them are
chapel. Let's count them, shall we? 1,
Because it said that there was 8, but we could only see 7 of them in the stained glass.
2, 3. Coffin. That's not an angel.
What? No, you're being ridiculous. No, don't be silly.
This is like when the background is different in a cartoon. I lost count. Was that 3?
Something like that.
1, 2, 3. So presumably... lot of suspicious looking walls in here. 4. That's a hoe. We know her.
That one looks funny.
I can't activate the candles. That's not what you do with candles. Just light them. Chef? Did we see a chef?
Yes.
I'm looking at the
There was a
list.
chef. They had like a pizza.
Yes,
thingamie.
they did. A spatula thing cook is what the notes say. Pitchfork.
Like music.
Why have they got a top hat? Is that a broom?
It's a little Victorian lad.
Oh, a chimney sweeper. We know the chimney sweeper. Oh. Ah. Great uncle?
I wish we had a magnifying glass.
Me too. I do not trust like that immediately.
There's some shit on that stamp. I know there is.
Yeah. We can always come back here and read it again if we ever own a magnifying glass.
We need to pick up a bunch of coins from the dead end.
Let's go... Oh, wait, that's huge. Let's go open a cupboard and find a magnifying glass.
Pizza Peel, that's the name. Thank you.
Oh, like what
Probably
you pull
use it
off,
for-
what you pull off the edge of the pizza before you eat it.
You probably use that for getting normal bread that doesn't have tomato and cheese on top of it out of an oven as well, right?
Usually I would just put that on a tray.
Well, you are the baker here, so...
Every time I've ever baked, there's just been a tray underneath the bread. You probably could, but...
If you've got like a big stone oven or something where you can just like slide it in there, right?
Yeah. Ah, the problem is, Seti, Great Uncle's knackered. They've got to have a big rest. As is tradition.
Your great uncle has been compromised to a permanent end.
Thank you, John Cena. Is John Cena evil now? Didn't they make John Cena evil? There's a lot of these suspicious ass windows in here.
Yeah, he's taken a heel turn.
Oh no. The Great
I think
American thingy.
I think the greatest heel turn of all is continuing to work for WWE, but
Yeah. Wait, have we seen... So, is there not 8 of them? I was expecting to see 8 of them. Let's try again.
there was
1,
It said that there were 8 angels, but when we
Yes.
looked at the stained glass windows, we could only see 7.
3. Yes, there are only 7 in the chapel, so I'm wondering if there's an 8th down here is what I'm trying to find out.
Which is making me wonder
4.
about, like, what's the significance of there being one missing if there was one missing from the chapel? Because
Well,
there's
that's why I'm
also-
wondering if it is related to the letters at all, because if there are 8 letters and one of them is missing, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7. There's 7 of them down here. And we're able to... Oh, wait, should I have written down whether or not their tool... No, because no one was lowering the tools in the photos, were they? Let's go to the chapel
So
and
they-
double check.
We can go to the chapel and double check, or we can just... Okay, let's have a look at our notes real quick.
What? What?
Well, when you were writing down the different angels and what they're holding, what else did you write about them?
Nothing. Other than what they were holding.
Oh, okay. Let's go to the chapel.
Yes, it's okay. I was going to check anyway. Don't give the game away.
Well...
Sometimes I won't have written complete notes because we don't know what's relevant.
The tricky part is I can't I don't have a photographic memory of what your notes were, but I remember the notes that I took when I was doing this bit as well. So I wanted to see if you noticed what I noticed and wrote it down at the same time.
No, the position of them is relevant, huh?
Well, now we've got another reason to come back to the tomb after getting a bunch of dead ends.
I can't wait to revisit the tomb. So my allowance, of
Tomb
course.
Whoa!
Yeah, allowance.
Such a fancy little prince.
I'm flush with money. One of the things I am trying to keep an eye out for as well is that in the groundskeeper's notes they said there were 2 different entryways, and I'm trying to figure out if that's something that randomly changes, if that's something that we're able to affect, or not. I'm not sure if it's just that I haven't been observant thus far because the room is superficially the same, or if there is a trick to it. Let's find... Oh! A dead end! Yippee!
Ooh.
I'll take a key. I will happily take a key for walking into the bedroom. Also, that cures all the tiredness I got from walking around the tomb.
Hey.
How greedy am I?
We can't dead end ourselves. Like, we can't have a house that's only 4 rooms and a tomb.
I want to know what the house says if you do that, though. I want to know what kind of sad house it is.
Oh, 2 keys.
That's double the investment. I'm practically rich. Oh, I do like games, but I like
the hallway.
I like games, though.
We all like games, so that's why we're playing the Blueprints.
Name 4 of them.
Okay, princes or?
Yes, name 4 different princes. If you like princes so much.
I can't say Philip, can I? Isn't even my favorite.
No, that guy sucks. 4 plus 15 is 19. Was that minus? Yeah, it's 4.
Minus.
17 minus 4 minus 6 is 7 times by 1. Oh,
wow.
16 divided by 1 divided by 4 divided by 2 is 2.
It's 2.
I was looking at the whole time.
It's a lot of keys.
I'm so flush with keys. Let's go find something locked just to have fun. Oh, yeah, just...
Oh!
I'm doing my little dance because I'm streaming standing up again. This is one of the things we unlocked yesterday.
Yeah.
We visited the drafting studio that allowed us to add a new room to the deck. And we chose the solarium. So, let's draft it now and see what happens. Also, this counts as a dead end, buddy.
So have you seen this one before?
No.
'Cause I've not.
Ooh. This is a... Oh. This is a nice room. This is a lovely room. Allowance puzzle. Allowance puzzle.
I love these. So when you click on the corners, what happens? Does it need to be yellow?
Green.
It needs to be green.
What? They swap. How are those swapping? Are all of these going to be individual, different little puzzles like this that we have to figure out the meaning of?
Maybe. What happens if you click on an empty space?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Are they? I can't figure out why they are swapping. That's going like across the board. Is it that they will swap? No, because that one doesn't swap. I would have thought that would swap that way.
Are they going to the point directly opposite them?
Yes, that's what I thought they were doing, but I'm trying to figure out exactly how they decide where they're facing. Because I would have thought if it was opposite, this would be able to go there. But presumably, no, because is that one swapping diagonally then? Okay, that one's swapping diagonally. So let's reset that, because we've got ourselves into a situation.
Into a pickle.
I think yellow and green are very pickle-aligned colours. That makes sense. So, what do we want to do? We want to get green ones into those. So the top left and bottom right corners are right. We need to get the middle two into the top corners, and presumably by clicking those are just jumping across either side. So if we're about to do that, okay, so that's working as I expect. So if we were to do that.
Oh, wait.
So
So press the yellow one on the top right to move it up.
what?
No, the yellow one on the bottom left to move it down. Then
Down?
flick it across the other side.
Oh, like that? Yeah.
Then click on the middle right one, and then move these ones down by clicking on the yellow ones.
Yeah, like that.
And open it.
And get more allowances.
Allowance.
Oh, I'm so rich. I'm so rich.
Such a spoiled little prince.
Have I written down that a black pawn is in this room before? Checking my chess notes. Okay, well, that's dreadful news, because what I've written down for this room is white pawn. Uh-oh!
Don't like that.
Uh-oh! So pawn is still correct. The colour of the piece is not.
Words of the Half-Life scientist.
In the words of the Half-Life scientist, I don't know her, so I can't quote her.
Ah, that's okay.
I'm just gonna put a B and a question mark in that box for now. I don't know what it could mean.
Are we gonna have to start like making new grids every day and like put different dates on them?
We might well have to, and in that case, I'm going to make one we can copy and paste.
Yeah.
We've got everything else in this room, so let's have a lovely read of this note. So Mr. Nogula was the groundskeeper who was fired.
And this one's written from Bridget, who was sent into town to get the coins.
Do you
Opened the cloister wall.
Do you remember the cloister? Because we weren't able to get into the centre of the cloister last
Never
time I was in the
drafted
house. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. Ooh. I'm going to write that down. I don't remember how I drafted the cloister if it was special, but what I do remember is, if I don't write that down, I'm not going to remember how to get into the cloister.
I think it needed like 3 gems, right?
It was definitely a rare draft, because it was a pretty good room.
It's got 4 exits, hasn't it?
Cloister. I don't remember. What?
Face to face with an angel.
When I'm looking at the mirror.
When I'm looking at my lovely wife.
To open the middle. Stand facing a lovely angel. Stand facing the angel and press the base of the two pillars. That's not a letter. I finally did it. I finally wrote a not a letter. Each. Beside you. And then I'm gonna do that. How to draw wings? Well, I only really know how to draw bat wings, so here we go.
That's a weird kind of angel.
That's close enough. That's close enough.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
There you go. That's Angel. That's Angel from Heavens. Okay. So, what? Oh, I was going to say, what did we get from the solarium? What we got from the solarium was that it changes the drafting pool. Actually, that's sick. However, what we didn't get from the solarium was a magnifying glass. Uh? Freezes my accounts? But that's bad, I'm at the start of the house.
It says it freezes your money at the end of the day.
They cannot, but it also says they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. So the implication, I think, is it freezes them at the point of drafting. And I don't want to do that because I got no gems.
Got no gems.
I've got plenty of dead ends, though. I die. Oh, sleeping mask.
A sleeping room.
Well, you appear to have caught me in my sleeping cupboard. I feel so much more at home when I'm asleep with all of my coats.
Library's pretty good.
I haven't seen the library before, so I'd like to see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ooh, this is a nice room. Oh, they haven't done that one yet. They're working on that one. Ah, yes, we found the directory, but thank you for telling us.
Reading is fundamental.
Not finished that one either. There's loads of them on the go. Oh! The next...
Swimbird!
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 So, I'm assuming that the Fixed Stars is... Wait, is the Fixed Stars actually just a book from the observatory that tells us what the star charts are? Or is that going to be a way to increase our stars?
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just thinking aloud. I believe drafting... So, Drafting Strategy was the magazine we read in the drafting studio. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same one. The pump system user manual could be interesting. It might explain more about the pump room. History of Arindia, rather. I have no idea. I do like Swimbird, though.
Swimbird!
Swimbird! Simon.
There's some really good lore with Swimbird.
I hope Swimbird is the lovely little fellow that we saw in the storeroom. We'll find out next time I draft the library.
Stairs. Oh, yeah.
Book. Book! Ah!
Right?
That's just everything I've done.
And around the thingamy.
Oh, it's so far to have to walk to read something. What's this one? Wait, this is so cute. Wait, no.
It goes right in my blue scrapbook.
This is what I've been doing. Apparently I can never pass up the dark room.
Love that dark room.
Love to pay for the passageway. Love to hang out in security. What do you mean contraptions I've made?
Oh, you know.
I bought a sleep mask.
Stamp
oh,
collection.
we do have to. We have to use a magnifying glass on the stamps to fill out the stamp collection. Ah. Hey, you know what? No, I'm never going to draft the weight room if I can help it.
You're never going to get swole.
It costs so many steps. You've got to run around so much in the weight room. There's nothing else in here. That's cute!
It's nice, right? Really nicely presented.
I really, really, really like that way of keeping track of what you've done. Keeping it as though like an in-character scrapbook for Simon is adorable.
We should draft the office when we next. God damn it! Oh, the conference room. I think the conference room works with the tomb.
Oh! Then we don't have to go back to the tomb ever, though. Well, unless
you need to go back to the tomb right now, but then any more dead ends will be brought to here.
We do have to go back to the. What? What?
Teehee. Ha 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 ha.
That's fucking wild. I'm not putting it here because this is a not helpful place in the house, but that's crazy. What the hell?
Yeah.
Let's get 5 coins in the conference room. Swimbird!
Swimbird!
God, I cannot wait to see a whole book about Swimbird. Oh yeah, I upgraded a couple of rooms yesterday as well. One of which being the storerooms. So there's 2 beautiful gems in here. There's a white pawn in here, so let's double check how badly we've messed up. What room are we in? One up, one right from the entrance. So we actually haven't written anything in this room before. So if I pull up that currently is a white pawn. So let's write down white pawn, even though at this point I have my suspicions that we're not seeing the full picture.
Hmm. Well, there are some rooms that you can draft that will give you, like, will tell you what the puzzle is that you'll be working towards, right?
I mean, that's the thing. The game explains itself, you know? Like, there are some things that we've come to a conclusion with that we haven't needed that for, and I'm sure there'll be some that we do.
Have you ever drafted the study?
No. I'm wanting to draft rooms that I haven't drafted today, basically. Even if it is not a particularly efficient house that we're making, I want to see new things. 5 coins, please.
5 coins.
Oh, this conference room gonna be rich. I think it's security. It's security time. I always like to go to security because it feels cool to come through here, but also, can I crack my fingers?
Oh.
Let's hack. That's the kind of finger noise you can get from hacking your whole life.
It's a Unix system. She knows this.
I do unfortunately use Unix-based systems quite often. she has to use Mac at work.
Does it have that like same kind of UI that they have in Jurassic Park where you get to like fly about in first person?
No, but that does genuinely exist. That is an actual piece of software that they used for Jurassic Park rather than the other way around. That was a genuine way. I think it was like an experimental thing that someone created as a file system navigator for like maybe like, was it Solaris or something? It's probably a Unix because they mentioned it in the film, right? Unsurprisingly, it's not really used, but if you Google it, which I did one day after we watched Jurassic Park, you can download it. Hello, Tala Love, thank you so much. That's so kind of you.
Being able to like fly around your files like that feels very Hypnospace, and I'm very here for it.
It's so cool. Oh, we do need to go to I was going to go to the wine cellar on account of it being full of gems and a dead end, but let's actually do the job.
Thing. Yeah, this is... You know what, this is going to give us the clues that we need to solve the puzzle in the tomb.
Yeah.
So even if we get dead-ended and don't get to the antechamber today, we're still solving it.
We're still making progress. Like, that's the thing. Even though it feels like, oh, it's sad that run ended. Actually, we are learning things. By the way, unsurprisingly, there's a bishop in the chapel. When are we going to start finding the cool units like the castle or the queen? Horses do not interact. Wait, Seti, do you have an affinity for the sun operating system Solaris? I don't know if that's okay. So they all appear to be holding it up though.
Yes.
Left or right though? Left or right though?
There's another piece of information as well on here.
The numbers, yes. Presumably you crank them in the order they're in, then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did write that down.
This is why you asked to see your notes.
But I like having to go... See, if I didn't see it, I like the punishment having to be I have to go draft the room and find it out. Horses move up and across like E-Honda, that's true, Seti.
My first impulse when I was in here was to like... When I saw that you could move the arms up and down on the on the guys in the chapel, in the tomb. I thought, great, I'll go to the chapel and make a note of which guy is holding theirs up or which guy is holding theirs down. And then when I realized they're all
all
basically
up. It's
up,
lefty right.
yeah, it's impossible to tell.
That's a very, very lovely little bit of design. Because I think most people would see that and go like, oh, it's positional, right? You have to get the right combination of uppy downy. No. oh my god, Tala, honestly, this game, I think, I wouldn't say I'm like a smarty pants or nothing, but I think if you're taking notes, this game is very nice about introducing you to concepts.
I've heard people who are bad at this saying that they've been playing for hours and not encountered like one single big meta puzzle. And these people are incorrect, because there are meta puzzles introduced to you basically in the first room that you walk into. But also, the game is pretty good at handing out clues for those as well, if you just try drafting more rooms.
There's nothing good in here. That's the thing, like, I think everything has hints and pointers towards it. Like, you don't have to come up with things whole cloth yourself, you know? It's very rewarding. There have been some things where I have done that while we've been streaming, and I felt like a big genius. But I don't think the game would force you to do that of your own accord, basically. Was that all of the money? Did I not do two, did I?
So there's the closet and the solarium. They already spread the money to the tomb.
Yeah.
So
no,
let's
I
go
thought...
there without any further ado, because I'm hungry for chocolate coins.
Oh, okay, I love money. I think this game is worth a try. I don't think it will resonate with everyone, because I think it's really, really fantastic, but I can see that people would find it intimidating, basically. I think it is already a pretty singular experience in everything I've ever played, in a way that it really scratches a particular itch. There are some other things it does remind me of in a similar category. I think Void Stranger is a really great call, Dom, because it's a similar, like... It's like a rabbit hole you can fall down. The two are very, very different games, but I've heard people talking about them in terms of, like, here's two puzzle games that were greater than I expected in scope and story.
Totally. I played the demo for Blueprints and thought, oh, that's a cool little like board game that you get to walk around in and look at the things in there and solve a little puzzle. This seems fun. The actual like mystery of the game is so much more than that.
We're here back in Tomb. I think what we need to do then is go down the list of angels that we can identify through how they're dressed and the tool they're holding, and pull on each of their arms in turn. I wonder if it has saved the angels that I have pulled the arms of, therefore I might need to reset everything. But we're going to go...
scuppered yourself,
we're going to go from top to bottom and pull on the tools of each of the angels in turn, going from 1 through to 7. And maybe behind the door we'll find number 8? Huh? So first, let's unbreak the room that I broke in my haste. Thank you, don't we know their name? Thank you, Orinda.
Thank you, love.
Cheers, love! Oh no, I've got to be careful. I can't say cheers, love, I'm going to trace her about it. It is a constant fear. I think, have we reset everything? Everyone looking good? Everyone looking happy?
Looks good to me.
Right, so in that case, let's find number 1, Rinna, the farmer with a big hoe. There you are. 2, spatula thing cook. I don't know their name yet. 3, pitchfork farmer. Were they the one up here?
Anthony Fantano.
Where did we put the needle drop? Ah, there we go. 4, chimney sweep.
Apples and pears.
5, Mila, the maid with a big broom. 6, equestrian. Yeah, equestrian. 7,
Look at the
Orinda.
hat. It's a very equestrian hat.
Yeah, you only get that hat from riding a horse, don't you?
Exactly.
Oh! Oh! There was another exit from the tomb all this time!
Mm.
Hold up, though.
The actual surprise of the tomb is that it wasn't from the from that one that you looked at and thought, wow, what could be behind here?
That's true, actually. They all look like Scooby-Doo ass exits. That's what they call me, Frown. I'm the Forbidden Angel. Ah!
We're in the Bone Hallows. I told you.
Hello. Does I have to say hello? I have to say hello to every bone.
That's only polite, isn't it?
Number 8. Number
Angel of Death, baby.
Sick Grim Reaper, number 8.
Wait, what happens if you touch the scythe?
Well, we'll do it in a second. I want to write down that number 8 is a sick Grim Reaper with a big scythe. What's the correct colour? You know what? Obviously. Sick Skellington.
Draw a skull next to it.
Okay, but I can only draw one kind of skull.
Me too. That's the skull I can draw.
It's a nice one. It's a pirate's one. Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
They need a tooth. No!
It's kind of like a mushroom shape.
We have a tooth now. Wait, I should
Yay.
probably say, I found this. I found in tomb. Okay.
This music's crazy. What's going on?
It's scary down here because of tomb.
Because of tomb.
I want to see what this is first before I pull the scythe. Ah, okay. So, there's the reservoir that we've heard so much about from the pump room. I'm very interested that one room there is labelled 7. It looks like it could be a spiral staircase, but I'm assuming this is not.
There are 8 dots in the room labeled 7.
Yes, there are.
I think.
I don't think we're in any of these areas yet. This is a partial map. I'm assuming we can find other sections of this map later, or we can go around and explore more areas of the underground. Anyway, let's yank on that big scythe.
Oh. I didn't do that when I came down here.
You better believe that I'm yanking on the tool after we've just played with all the angels upstairs. That's suspicious, isn't it? Oh, let's suppose I have I have an Apple's iPads. They have a tool on there called Freeform that you can doodle with and map things out like this. I got it because In recommended it really highly, so we got one together. And you know what? It's been fantastic for taking notes and stuff like this. I mean, it looks kind of scary and suspicious down here, but I think that's partially just because it's a tomb. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not going to run back because that's going to use footsteps, but I think this area could have been on the map we saw. Because we saw a little bit of a train track. I'm posing in the light, but you can't really see.
I believe it.
What? Hey, is this the circular 8-pointed room we saw? What the hell?
Maybe. I don't even know anymore.
I'm going back to the house. This is too confusing.
Creepy house.
Oh, I like that we're discovering things beyond our comprehension. No, Frown, you're right. I'm sorry, I've been a coward. Wait. Oh, is this going to unlock another... Oh, this presumably unlocks that corridor from another direction, right? Or can I just sneak past? So I can get to there from that direction now, which might be more useful. So I'll leave that there on the assumption that that might be good.
You've exhausted everything you can from this side of the tomb.
Yeah, I'm going to keep exploring, though. Oh, you're so right, Spruce. It's giving cogs in here. Oh, wait, no, this is the room with 8 dots, isn't it? These little
I think so.
Not the candles upstairs. That's 60. Upgrade disk. We gotta go to a computer today? We're miles away from anything.
You built the security room.
Okay, so this connects to that other map we found. I might have to take screenshots of these and paste them together and put them in the document or something. Okay, so 8 is the rotating gear. That's what we saw before. 9 to North Lever. I wonder if there... Also, 10
Number 5.
buried... There is a 10 somewhere on this map that is buried floor plan.
Hey, look at number 5.
Fountain entrance. Yeah, the basement.
Curious. Curious.
Fascinating. Curious. How interesting. Oh, Uncle, couldn't you have just made a normal house? Where are we? Where are we? Oh. It's wet. This is the reservoir. We could drain... Oh, there's a door over there. We should drain this at some point. Oh, but that would mean getting the reserve tank online, wouldn't it? We'd need both the pumpy room and the boilie room.
So what you're saying is...
Oh, no. It's locked from this side, too.
So what you're saying is we've got an objective in mind, then.
Well...
We need to... Once we find the pump room again, we need to... Oh, we need to get the pump room online with the reserve tank as
yes, we have another objective. You know, I'm actually going to make a list of objectives, I think, because at this point we're juggling so many things.
That's true.
Let's make a list of objectives. I don't know where to put them. You know what? We'll put them up here next to the Groundkeeper's Mysteries. Groundskeepers. Pink. Pink, I think. The normal colour for things. Got to use a consistent size when writing everything so it all looks the same. We need to do these things.
So,
1.
get to the antechamber.
Yeah. Get to antechamber. I
2.
guess. 2, I think, is let's turn on the laboratory machine. Well, actually, okay. So that's kind of a
No, so that's boiler room.
Yes, that's kind of prerequisite, right? I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it because I think those should be separate objectives because we may not. It seems hard to draft all those things at once.
Getting to the boiler room is different. Because that means that's something we'll need for the pump room and also for the lab.
And for the laboratory, yeah. I think that because that's a prereq. So I've got the boiler room before, and that in itself doesn't actually give us anything. So I think it's specifically we have to draft combinations of things. So number 2 is boiler room plus lab. Use the machine. Use the machine. And then number 3, boiler room and pump room. That line is longer than the others. Hi, Phil. Drain the reservoir. Have we any long-term goals that we can think of?
Yes, find the basement key.
Yeah, we've kind of got access to it, but we do kind of need to do it for basement key.
You've got the basement lock, so you've not got the basement key.
Basement key.
And 5, check our emails in the office.
Oh yeah, computer in office. Emails in office. I think also it's probably not going to give us anything, but one objective I do have is that I want to specifically draft the greenhouse on some rich, loamy soil.
Ah, that's an objective.
Because it seemed to imply that something cool would happen if you did that, and I like cool things. 6. Greenhouse.
Is objectivism the funniest name for a philosophy? For a philosophical system? Hey, my name's Ayn Rand. Here's my new philosophy. It's called being correct.
It's called being
Get
right
real.
about everything, and I'm so smart. And then it turns out actually you were quite stupid.
She
out-
didn't know
Turns out I
anything.
got a lot wrong. Let's go back to the game. Okay, so we're here in the reservoir where we can't do too much, but we can see a thingy over there we'll get to at some point in the future. We're kind of done from the tomb side. We need to gain access to it from another direction. Unfortunately, the basement key, there is 100% something going on in this room that we don't understand yet.
Yeah, we need to find a Zippo lighter or something.
Yeah, just get a lighter to do all the candles. That... We couldn't get to the other side of that. So I think we've probably done the right thing with that cart, but we'll learn that later.
Because when we pushed it out and looked inside, it was the big scary cog they didn't know what to do
Yeah,
with.
and now I've blocked that room off, so I never have to think about it again and get scared. Problem solved! Let's go back to the house. I've got another...
Problem for future, Danny.
No, problem solved. I'll never have to think about it again. Haha, yay! And you know what? I've not even used that many steps doing that. We've used some, but because we've unlocked the lovely orchard, my tummy is still so full of apples.
Oh, the lovely orchard is so important.
Also, I found that sleep mask, so if I see a bedroom, you know I'm going sleepy mode.
How about a guest bedroom? Right to your left.
Is that gonna work? Ah! It works with already drafted rooms. Okay.
Yeah, this is the first time entering it with the mask.
That's kind of sick. That's kind of
Kinda sick.
disgusting. That's
Kinda
repulsive.
ghosted.
Oh, I've been locked into the stairs. Help! It's got quite an aggressive lock to it when you go near the stairs.
Yeah, it's funny. Oh. Wait. Good computer.
Computer for disc. I also wanted to check if there's any items in the house we've missed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my house has no fruit inside.
Damn. It's like a sky barrel. It's been picked clean.
I'm going to upgrade a room about it. Toilet, 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 toilet. Hallway. I like hallway. I use her very often. A key in the hallway. A locked trunk in... Oh. A hallway that proliferates. A hallway with a key. Or a hallway with a
Yeah.
I don't even have to think about it. Exactly, that's what we're saying. You gotta have some fruits in a house. Who's gonna decorate it?
There's 2 in this voice chat right now.
Why are the rooms are wiggly?
Because you've got the furnace.
The furnace,
on,
so the red
and so
rooms are
things
more
heating
likely.
up.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's do an experiment about it. And also, we're halfway to being able to do something about this wretched machine now. What's everyone's favourite kind of science?
Unethical.
Mine is, what if I keep adding aquariums to the draft pool? Am I going to do this again?
No. Get the gold for red rooms. We've got loads of red rooms already.
Yeah, Robin, look at the amount of gold I have.
And look at how much you'll be able to spend.
What if every time I ate an apple, I was rewarded with a star for being responsible?
Oh, that's nice. You get a gold star for eating your fruit and veg.
I don't think we're going to find another apple in the whole run if I do that.
No.
The thing is, I truly don't believe we'll need more money. I don't know what we'd even spend that much money on.
Maybe drafting a shop room. I think it's got to be gold. I think it's got to be gaining 3 gold. You don't need more aquariums, Danny. You don't even have any gems. You're not going to do anything with them.
I know I don't need them. Hello, Inno Love. Thank you so much. I'll be responsible. Because of that, I'll be responsible. But you know I'm thinking about adding 3 aquariums to the draft pool.
7 successful triggers.
7 successful triggers. I was absolutely drunk on aquariums last time around.
I've heard people saying that one of the drawbacks they've experienced with this game is that you don't have like the run that goes crazy. And I think that those people just need to try playing the game a little bit longer because sometimes it gets weird.
I think it doesn't get weird in the run sense very much. I think that's entirely fair to say. This could be spicy because of the no lights.
Yeah. Have you had to break out a notebook yet? Oh, you know.
Oh, you've asked the question. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Welcome to my notebook. Yes, I've been taking notes. I've learnt lots and I feel like I know nothing. Specifically, I was told we needed Puzzle Cam going into this game, and we have evolved Puzzle Cam. Puzzle Cam is now a little notebook that follows us round. Oh, a little living notebook with a cute little face on it.
That's nice. It's a shame you've already got a familiar, but...
Yeah, you can have multiple familiars. There's no rules. I'm gonna... Oh dear. Oh. Spruce, that's probably more true than either of us know.
I think either the middle one or you re-roll, because these are giving me a weird vibe.
Middle one.
I don't re-roll, but...
Is that the weight room?
That's the weight room.
They forced us to draft it.
3 exits, you're welcome.
And also, I suppose half of 17 is not so bad. Oh no, this is post-halving, huh?
Hmm.
There's not even anything cool in the weight room. I'm just lifting, thinking about my favourite things. Graphs.
Me when I'm a podcaster. Me when I'm like taping my mouth shut every night.
God. Me when I'm waking up to film my morning routine.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the furnace a lot, Robin. The furnace is so mean.
Was it worth the 5 gold?
Yes. Thank you for asking.
Archives are really good.
So I've never drafted the archives, which is why I've gone for that one. Tears. Have we done this one? Let me check my ridiculous notes. Yeah, we've done this one. We know this one. The thing about the archives is, there's definitely something in here worth reading, you know? If you keep all the files, there's got to be one file that's interesting. Ah. Well done, Marion.
Marigold.
Swimbird! Swimbird! Swimbird mentioned.
Swimbird.
Her debut book, Red Prince. Red Prince?
Red Prince.
Also, the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne is an interesting piece of world building. Because we know there's some sort of political intrigue going on from the notes that we've read in the safes. Oh. That was in 1986, so a good few years ago. Very strange that we only have a tiny snippet of this one.
I know, right?
God,
I feel
wish
we will
had
have
a
to find
magnifying
this.
glass.
We'll have to find the snippet somewhere else, I'm sure.
Oh, almost certainly. So we've heard about the jewel heist before, because that was mentioned in, I believe, the time lock safe, which led me to believe that the gems that we find in those safes might actually be the heisted gems.
They're the only rubies we're finding in the entire game, right?
And the only rubies we find in the entire game, and they're given quite a lot of prominence. Huh. I want to think about Swimbird instead. Oh, that's the end of the notes. Well, tiger.
Tiger.
The dog.
Not a dog.
What?
Not a dog. Oh, the boiler room.
That's okay. Bedroom is good right now.
Yeah.
Because that's
we need to get a commissary.
Yeah, a commissary, a kitchen, any of these would be good. I'm fucking starving. I'm gonna just spread out the house a little bit. Showroom? What am I supposed to do about this? Can I press the...
Yeah, you can do it. You just won't be able to see
Oh,
it.
you just not like... Oh, it's the fucking maid's chamber.
Well, it's a bedroom. It counts as a bedroom, though.
Oh, okay. We'll walk into there. We'll walk in there, explore, but I know there's nothing in there.
Are there any notes in here for you to read?
We've been through the maid's chamber before and not found anything. I don't know if it's switched in and out. There's Mila. That's how we found out about Mila's name.
Oh.
Oh no, we did read this note about HS's
And a goose.
And a goose. And a lovely goose. The picture on the wall, I believe we've done before. Oh, this picture on the wall.
Oh, for a magnifying glass.
Oh, for a magnifying glass. My run for a magnifying glass. Let's see how in trouble we are. The furnace. And one major key?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's worth it for the joke. That's a really good joke.
That's a great
one
joke.
One major, one minor key.
And also, I'm so upset. I shouldn't have drafted the furnace.
I don't know why you did that. But...
5 gold. Also, I wanted to draft the furnace. I hadn't seen it before.
That's true.
Again, we're doing fact-finding mission. It's just that this particular fact-finding mission is full of heartbreak.
You should step into the bedroom.
Yes, I should. Because I need those steps, and I want to see if there's any prizes in there.
Oh. Yes, there are.
Wow, it's more money.
This is humiliating.
I don't need more money. Well, I mean, there is one glorious upside to this room, which is we have yet
Guaranteed
to fill out this space on the paintings chart. So we have a clock and a tie. Time and tie.
Time and tie.
Let's get the notes. It's time and tie. Look, look. Whoa, that's too big. Look,
Small.
it says small. Out small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes.
It says count or mount.
Yeah, I'm very interested in what on earth that top row could be. We'll get there eventually.
I think the top row is going to be two-letter words.
I also think so, because the antechamber is hard to get to and doesn't appear to have anything in it. Christmas safe, by the way.
Christmas safe.
Gonna jiggle it around every time. Don't do it consistently. Oh my god, Dom, I hadn't put together that There is a key in the nook, so it's nookie. Foul.
They were the best of times.
They were the
dust of times.
Oh, dining room. Dining room,
Dining room.
thank you.
That's crazy.
I'm so hungry. I'm so money right now. Can I pay for a dinner? Oh, we have to go up from here to unlock dinner, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
We're out of keys as well. This runs over. Oh. We could start tomorrow with 39 money.
That's a lot of money.
We haven't seen the freezer before, and this run is absolutely smashing against the rocks right now.
Yes.
Oh, Phil, that's
You're right.
absolutely true. They do both work. I tried it the other day. I think that's to handle localization of dates, because different countries tend to abbreviate them and put month and day in different orders. It's very, very smart design. Freeze my egg. Oh!
That's funny.
Temperature.
Oh, wait.
We
We
saw a chart in the laboratory that
Yeah.
mentioned that the chiller had, I can't remember the exact temperature, about the melting point of water, and it marked out specifically in the chiller that it didn't go above a certain temperature because the chiller was doing its job. I need the key.
You've left the door open, and so now the temperature's going up.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can make it, Wait, what did that... Sorry, this is where we keep all of our crates and graphs. Oh, it's Master Sinclair's
we've not got
personal
this-
freezer.
We've not got this one before, have we? This room.
No.
For the letter.
Oh, wait, that's a fancy-ass looking key. Hang on, does that go to basement?
Okay.
Who's keeping their suits in here? That's probably, like, food and stuff rather than freeze-dried suits. Oh,
What?
There's all sorts of stuff in the freezer. What the hell? So we could wait. Oh, yeah, but look at the top end of the scale, Robin. That's minus 10 degrees. So we could spend more time walking around the house and see if it heats up enough for something to happen. Or actually, we have got the furnace on, haven't we?
We do.
I wonder if the furnace is going to eventually thaw out the freezer. Who would win in a fight between the freezer and the furnace? The freezer is warming up right now.
Right?
Absolutely.
Can you go open that door in front of us? Yeah.
Oh, this
Delicious
is
pizza.
exactly why I picked the furnace, Robin. Because I remembered seeing
go.
that. I remembered seeing that message and thought, I wonder if we'll ever get to do that.
Wonder if you'll ever get to have dinner.
Yes. I wonder if I'll ever get to eat a pizza. Well, now we have all of our steps back. 8 items? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Not allowed to know about that, though, unfortunately. I'm currently doing things for Nookie. You know how it is.
You did it all for the Nook key.
I think we are going back to the... Does the weight room halve your steps whenever you walk into it, or is it only when you
No.
draft it?
Only when
Surely
you
it's when you
draft
draft it, right? Otherwise, that would be too punitive.
Hmm.
That's key card. That's not useful to us. That's key card. Ugh. Office. East Wing Hall. That's pretty good under the
pretty good.
circumstances. Can I not spend gems now that I've frozen them?
I have no idea.
I mean,
Pretty curious to
I know
know,
that
though.
if you freeze someone's accounts, it's because they're in trouble and it means they can't spend money anymore, so I assume probably not. Yeah, go on. Workshop! We have no
Workshop.
inventory!
Let's go.
I've never seen the workshop, though. Wait, contraptions I've made!
Key.
This is where you can make a contraption! The true box does not always... Are you telling me that the parlor game has lied to us this whole time?
No, because the true box, frequently you open up the false box and there's gems
Oh,
inside
oh,
of it.
yeah, that's true. The true
You
box
forgot
is
what the word true and false meant.
Well,
You just thought the true meant the one that has the
yeah.
prizes.
Well, what happens is I saw this and worried that they had been doing a grand trick on us this whole time, and I was so worried about the grand trick that I forgot how things work.
We've not had a parlor yet today, so I can forgive you for that one, to be fair.
Oh, sheet
Hey.
music!
Hey.
What?
On the map of all our
S,
letters, what
S.
room is this one in?
S. This is an S. That's nice.
Nice them to spell it out.
And that's coast and coat. I feel like they've spelled that out several times. Just gonna leave that there. Right, we have found another piece of sheet music. Finally! We've been looking for another one of these for ages. So if we go back to our notes, we've got to transcribe something. If we head over to the right-hand side of our notes... Look, we've had 5 for bloody ages. And nothing else for all this time. I will properly format this later because it's gonna be a lot of writing. But we'll write down the important parts for now. Okay, so the main things we think we're seeing are, this is number 8. Presumably the ordering will have some sort of impact upon what we do. The main thing we're looking for is the bold letters in here. The previous one had sheets, this has message. These are probably going to spell out something to do. They quite like hiding letters and words so far, don't they?
Yeah.
Stones cut by hand and letters wrought. Do spell our secrets carved. Secrets! So I'm trying to figure out what this song is going to be as well. Is this the house making up a song? Like, is this their anthem? You know? Have they made themselves a little anthem? I don't know effectively how pompous the house is. That's one of the things we're trying to figure out too. A message read is often lost. That's why I'm using the notes, because a message read is often lost. Especially in my head. Among the bold words spoken soft. I do wonder on what level that line is, because that could also mean, don't just pay attention to the bold words. The note is read, the letter is not. This is really, really, really well written, because there are about 100 different implications that this entire thing could have. It keeps using things like letters and bold, because... And also the word note is true, Phil. Note obviously exists as a musical thing, and there's sheet music on this, but also there's bloody loads of notes around the house. This could mean anything! Do we have any thingamabobs and doohickeys we can craft together?
You can... Oh my god.
Aww! I can't combine my electric mask.
For a vibrating sleep mask that gives you an eye massage as you're sleeping.
Oh, I'm sleeping forever. No! Wait, I'm going to see if I can do it. Oh, you can't. I mean, the study is actually huge. That's a fantastic
We've never seen the study
room.
before, so let's do it.
So
I
study
think
versus.
so we can either go for something archived, or we can go for the study, which you've never seen before, and have been told has some puzzle
I mean, I do
clues in
like
it.
puzzles. I'm trying to weigh that against exploring the house, but I think exploring the house is basically a bust at this point, due to having drafted all of the weird things all at once. Oh. I know! This is, again, telling us about the pairs of paintings in each room and giving us face and ace from that first room. That is referring to the big painting wordle we've been doing. Blueprints. Blueprints! Like from...
That's what they called it, blueprints.
Oh, you buggers. Right. So, Chess is here. Is that the Black Queen? I think it is.
It's a Black Queen, yeah.
Right. So there is relevance to chess, presumably. I'm not sure exactly what that would be, because this is a different grid shape to the one that we've... That's what I'm thinking before we leave, Dom. We're going to head back to the freezer. Give it time to really burn itself out. I don't know how it could interact with this. What I'm going to do, I think as a first point of call, is write down that in the study we have found a chessboard with a black queen on d8 and go from there as a piece of information. I honestly have no idea what that could mean, whether things will map onto this chessboard, whether or not this is actually the piece that this room represents. You know, there are 100 different options. So...
I think there's a safe in here.
Quite possibly. Study. I'm putting information I have into my filing system. Found a chessboard with black queen at d8. Not how you spell that. Not how you spell that at all. This might be relevant later. What I'm going to really, really enjoy about these notes specifically is looking back on them later and looking at how much completely irrelevant nonsense is in here, you know? Yay! Wonder if that's relevant. Wonder if I've just... What's that? What looks like a clock? Why would that be a clock? We've done Plain and Pain before. There is a safe in here.
Ace and ace.
It's really nice how much they're putting into, like, the creation of this puzzle.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, so they set this up as a result of all of this happening? That's cute. Okay. So all that's left is this safe. We know there is a safe in the study. We don't know to what end. I'm going to write down there's a safe in here as well, just so we have a note of that.
Yeah.
Don't really know what date that could be. I'm realizing now probably should have written down some of the dates from the archives, maybe specifically the date the rubies were stolen.
Hey, you know what? We've got plenty of steps left.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot of steps left. There's nothing else in this room that would be relevant, is there?
Hard to say, really.
Yeah, it's hard to know what is and isn't relevant. Like, the game is very heavily connecting this room to the painting puzzle, but I don't know if there's going to be a code that comes out of that directly. let's head back towards the archives. We're not going to get to craft any doohickeys today.
Not today.
Aww. Well, the archives is right ahead. What dates do we have in here? I am just going to write down, genuinely, all of these dates in here. Because who knows?
Yeah.
This might
that's
be
reasonable.
absolutely throwing spaghetti at the wall. But here we go. It's spaghetti time.
Naughty Prince, stupid, smelly pasta house.
Smelly drafted house. Okay, so the first of these is August the 22nd.
Are you putting the year as well?
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case.
January the 27th. 86. Wait.
Speaking of dates, today's date, the 16th of April 2025, all the numbers in that date there are square numbers, and I think that's interesting. Thank you for listening.
That's a puzzle-style date. November 17th. Doesn't have a year. Feb 21. 87.
Maybe that last one was 86 then in that case, because it seems like it was between the 87 and 85.
That would be fair to assume, I think. September the 2nd. That's the heist one. I'm going to put heist there because I feel like that one is likely to be important. I'm also going to write disappearance. Whoa. That's not anything. That's not words at all. I'm going to write disappearance here so we think about Haruhi. The previous one is publisher. That's detainment. This is Swimbird.
Bird.
Swimbird number 1, baby. That's just an interview. Okay, we have a collection of dates. God knows if that's going to be useful. It could just be nothing. I am now tempted to go and plug those into that safe and get a whole bunch of nothing done. I feel like that might just be like doing things with no connection, you know?
I guess I understand. I think that because the tricky part is that there's no real lead for this one, so it is going to be like a bit of a pixel hunt. But let's give it a shot.
It's not the heist day. Could it be related to when? Could it be related to what? If it's related to the painting puzzle, is it one of the dates of when the painting puzzle was done? For example, it said it had to be done by the Thursday. Is it worth? It seems like it'd be silly to set one of the safe combinations to be the first day we're here, but
I mean, you could try it.
It's not the first day we were here. Much to think about.
Much to think about.
You want to go look at the freezer now that it's probably thawed out a bit, though?
Yes, I do.
Much to think about. The weight room is much less scary now that I know it doesn't trigger every single time you go through, but she's still my enemy.
Yeah.
Ugh. I can't be mad at gymnasium. I love to dunk. Is it... Who closed the freezer? Hello? Oh, it's... The thing is, chest freezers are very efficient.
Result.
White pawn. A white pawn is
White
here.
pawn.
I'm gonna. Oh man, do you reckon it's the chess piece is connected to the room, not the? That would seem to make sense, wouldn't it? But why would that? What would that mean? Why would that? What would that mean?
How's that become a puzzle though?
I know, right? I don't know, Robin. Is there a canonical ordering to the rooms potentially? Well, I'm gonna write down. Is it worth pivoting on the chess now that I wonder if it's wrong? I don't feel confident writing down the chess positions anymore.
I think you should write them both down.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm not confident in writing it down, but we don't know if it's wrong yet. So if I pull that up, what I'm going to do is, first things first, move the little Danny note away from here. Because she's important, but she's not relevant to this right now. And then, we are currently in... Obviously we're in the freezer, we know this. But, we're currently in the second row on the left. So second row on the left is going to be white pawn. However, freezer is also going to be white p. So WP, I think probably the easiest way to represent that is going to be grouping. So WP has... I'm going to need a slightly smaller pen for this. Has freezer.
Why would you need a chest freezer inside a walk-in freezer?
Really cold.
Ding.
It says it's Mr. Big Shot's personal chest freezer, right? Maybe it's just because
true.
He wants a special place to hide his belongings. His cold belongings. Oh, come on, Sam. Just hoist that obviously important key out of there. Oh, it doesn't count if it goes up either.
But then it doesn't make any sense because you can't get in here without...
Huge! Big!
Wait, I've got a really stupid idea.
The surrounding walls of the grotto off of the East Drive. What? Admin key! Admin key!
Wait.
Hang on, okay, so we've got a few pieces of information here. There are lots of servers in the grotto off the East Drive.
In the walls of the grotto?
The walls of the grotto off the East Drive. The other thing we've learnt...
Which room was it that we saw that had the very obviously bombable wall in there?
That was the greenhouse.
The grotto is a named room. That's somewhat different.
I'm wondering if that is potentially just a static building outside behind one of the gates in the grounds. Because the East Drive to me implies that's like the lead into the house. But I'm going to write down a few things. I don't know where we're going to put this. Maybe just let's make a thing for freezer. Did we do a thing for freezer? No. Let's write down some stuff for freezer.
Nice. Right, wait, I just had an idea. And I don't think anybody's going to like it. But if opening the freezer freezes your accounts, but then there are gems inside there that you can pick up that are just going to go into your freezed account. That doesn't make any sense, right?
You would think they wouldn't just give you stuff you couldn't possibly use. You would
What
think
happens
that.
if you go and stand in the furnace?
The thing is, I want my accounts to be frozen. I don't want to unfreeze them because we've got like 30 gold.
You've got a lot of gold.
Servers are in the walls. The grotto off the East Drive. And the admin password, or admin key, is Rivadi. Revad, never write your passwords down. Someone will end up reading them when they break into the freezer. Also, isn't that quite similar to the groundskeeper's name?
Yes.
Nothing else in here other than those servers in cold storage. And damn, that storage is cold!
That's some cold storage right there.
So, is that... I don't think those are melting, are they? We need to somehow make it hotter in here to do that. What's a good way to make a room hotter? I bet if we could power the freezer off somehow, then that would really cool things down in here. Or, what's the opposite of cool things down? Warm things up in here.
All we gotta do is heat things up. It's Control 2.
I can't see anything immediately we could do. And it looks like the temperature isn't rising anymore. It does, however, look like it can rise to 17 degrees. Oh no, it is 17 degrees C currently, isn't it? Because that was rising as the temperature did. But there's room for it to go up more. That's something to keep in mind. Can we make the freezer... Is that an objective? I think that's an objective, you know. One more note for the road on this run. Let's go over here. 7. Heat up freezer. Heat up the freezer more. That's our last mission for the day.
Thanks for subscribing, Ocha.
Ocha, thank you so much, love. It's lovely to see you. Sorry, I was taking notes.
Wait, this is still our first day
This is our first day on our third stream, yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a busy old day. We've been in here for an hour.
Got a lot. 2 hours.
Huh? Oh, Jesus! Yeah, so... the thing is...
Let's run back to security and use that upgrade disc.
Yes, absolutely. We've learnt an awful lot, but also we've drafted a truly terrible house.
These are all bad houses.
Stinks. Oh no, this one's like special bad.
All right. Go look at day 9 for me real quick.
What? No. What are you saying about day 9?
Go look at day 8 for me real quick.
What are you saying about day 8?
the 5 aquariums are bad enough, but the single corridor,
the load-bearing corridor, yeah. What are you saying about my garden shopping centre?
Your house is shaped like a capital B.
Thank you. I find it a charming round shape.
Yay! Sorry, 6 aquariums. I misspoke.
Do not forget her. I'm gonna go plug this disc in security, and then see how the game chastises me for how bad this house is. Oh wait, I forgot my maid outfit. What?
Oh, it's painted onto the wall.
Oh, it's not letting me click it for some reason. Oh, we're still on notes, we are. I do apologise. I got too excited to look at the aquarium once more. God, I love my aquarium house! Where was security? Oh, it's a couple down.
Yeah, through the dark room. Yeah.
Oh, you see, the game is right. I just can't resist draft in the dark room. Oh, that's not how you... Every time, I think you have to hack to get into the computer and use a disk, and you don't.
Why would you log into the network with the admin key?
Great question. Toilet,
I don't think it's going to work, but let's try it out.
Boudoir?
Boudoir.
I'm sorry to tell you, boudoir data has been found on this disk. It's private. Apple room! Apple room!
Apple room!
The thing is, 2 reroll dice is fairly large. That's quite
crazy.
Huge.
Yeah.
3 apples?
I would go with the reroll dice.
I
but
would too, but I'm thinking about a potential world where we've set up an experiment where eating an apple does something.
That sounds delicious.
The boudoir would become the secondary laboratory. That's a silly idea. I love silly ideas, but we have to think about the future. Right, do we have anything else? I don't think we got all that much to do. Oh, hacking.
I don't think this is going to work, but let's give it a shot.
No, Inno, you're not being targeted for Apple Room. You're the bravest of all of us. No.
Ow.
This is a swan song kind of terminal.
Do you think we have enough steps to get back to the orchard real quick?
I don't think so, but we can run back. You want to see if there is a grotto over there?
There's a thing in particular that I know is in there that I want to show to you.
Is there a second menu? We'll double check that next time we get to a terminal. Run, 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 run. I think I might collapse in the middle of a field.
Well, at least there'll be a delicious apple there.
Ah, I get to die with bluebirds. I get to die with the apples. So I'm assuming this could be the East Drive, and I'm wondering if this is at all relevant to anything, or if it's just a path off into not the game anymore.
It makes sense this to be the East Drive, right? Like, this is the east wing of the house.
Yeah. Apple, 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 apple,
Apple!
apple. So the things I've done in the orchard are crank the gas valve to turn on the lamp on that suspicious-looking semi-lift. And I looked at the sundial and thought, that's suspicious.
I think it's just a clock. I hope it's just a clock. In here, look on the floor.
Yeah.
Behind the table. What's that?
A ruby!
A thing that keeps a ruby on there.
Someone has taken a ruby. Did the groundskeeper take a ruby?
So, maybe this is what the Xbox the spot is for.
That's exactly what I was thinking, yes. Like, X marks the spot is how you do treasure. The reason I wanted to draft something on there is to dig. We would, of course, need a shovel, which isn't always guaranteed.
Yeah, this is the thing. We'll need like, the stars to align.
Yeah. But
we'll need the stars to align for most of the puzzles in this game.
That's the thing. Many of the drafting related things requires that stars align, so I'm not too broken up about that. But my working assumption is we draft something on the barren spot and dig there.
Yeah.
And my other working assumption is we draft the greenhouse potentially on a rich plot because it talked about flowers blooming in there, and maybe that's something. I suppose it's not really an assumption. That's a something. Bedtime.
Bedtime.
Want to see what sort of busted ass house we made today? What's it called when your house has mostly red rooms? The Scarlet Villa of Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice. Oh my god.
Oh, because it had a furnace and a freezer.
Yeah.
Damn, this house is kind of intense. New rooms 9? God, we were drafting a lot, weren't we? It does kind of go hard, right? I have seen one that goes harder. A lovely friend of ours got an even edgier manner, but I'm not going to say what it was in case we manage to get it too. I will say a skeleton was involved. Ah, welcome back. It's day 11. What have we learned? Nothing. What were you ready for? Everything. First of all, you know where we're going. I gotta use some of my apple stamina to go and see what's in the outside room. I think it's really nice that the ostensibly a bonus room requires a load of steps to get to. I say ostensibly a bonus room because it isn't that much of a bonus. Like, it is a bonus, but also there's lots of plot and puzzle in here. The hovel was interesting in terms of the stuff it learnt us. I didn't really enjoy drafting with steps instead of gems. I think that's super conditional, you know?
Yeah.
We really lacked items last run. Really lacked items last run. I want toys.
Go for the tool shed. It's got to be
Toy.
a tool shed. Oh shit!
I'm drafting. I'm gonna draft the Baron spot last, and let's see if we can't get a green room there. Get the British modders on it, Phil. Where they at? And yes, because we froze our accounts, we are disgusting with cash right now. We're Nepo Simon. Is there chess in here? There might not be chess in the entranceway.
I can't see a chess.
I'm gonna try and work on the assumption that we should write down what room has what chess piece. Oh, hang on, I've got to get my allowance. I need some walking around money. My pockets are light. I'm gonna draft right first and see if we can't fill it out a little bit before going for the Baron spot, because the Baron spot is on the second row on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
I don't know if it comes across, but when I'm standing up streaming, I wiggle around a lot more. Like I'm dancing around, and the gems are in a box with a statement. The white box does not have a statement. True!
So what does the other one say?
The gems are in a box with a statement.
That one's false.
Ah, yes, because this doesn't have a statement, therefore it can't really be true or false.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a liar. You're lying to me. You're a liar.
No. What? Are you sure?
No. That one's true. This one's lying to me. This is the liar. I mixed the box up.
That's correct.
So I had the logic right in my head and was looking at the wrong one. Lovely view. Lovely view. Look at that hill. The skybox is genuinely so pretty in this game. Everything is so nice. Nook! Let's get a key.
Too early for a secret passage.
Yeah. I don't feel like I need to go anywhere yet. I'm not looking out for anything in particular. I am looking out for a den, though.
A den would go crazy.
Because I want to go into that corner. Oh!
A sledgehammer will go crazy right now.
I told you, all problems can be fixed with sledgehammer. Woo!
Ooh.
Disc? Disc, peep? Disc? Side table in the nook.
In the nook.
Oh, no, that's a little note that's always there.
Magnifying glass, read the book!
So that tells you how to do the billiard puzzle. That's a cute thing to
Yeah.
include there. Sinclair has many secret that will help take to his grave. Sinclair has many something secrets that he will take to his grave. Many more secrets that he'll take to his grave, I assume. That is just about the antechamber being openable. I mean, I'm thinking pretty hard about the commissary, to be honest.
Oh, baby.
I don't want to boast, but I have enough money for some items.
We are flushed with cash.
What you selling to... Well, you know me. I'll always carry salt round with me.
5 gold salt shaker. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That makes your apples more delicious with salt for some reason. And the sledgehammer is used for creating applesauce. And I'm getting the metal detector because that's investment, baby.
And we've got enough steps to come back if we need to get some more keys.
We do. The thing is, we've got 3 keys and the metal detector spawns keys, so I'm hoping... Oh yeah, I think it's a greenhouse. So let me just double check what the dirt looks like on this square. I don't think it's a particularly fantastic square for dirt.
Not
Yeah,
particularly bounteous.
this is a good square for dirt, not a great square for dirt. However, because we can draft more green rooms now, this helps us when we go to the left-hand side, because I think we're going to need to draft a green room on the barren spot. The one thing I'm worried about, actually, maybe it's worth holding out doing that at all, because I know there is a key to the secret garden that you can use on any room to make the secret garden appear. We didn't do it last
Not
time
on
we
any
had
room.
it.
It
Is
has
it
been a
on
locked door.
the edges, rather, sorry.
And has been a locked door, and those don't appear very often on rank 2.
Oh, that's very, very true. Okay. So I was wondering if we had to spawn the secret garden on it. Flowers!
Yeah, because you rerouted all the water to be in here, now the flowers are growing.
Flower! It's also wet in here now. The
Have
metal
a close
detector's
look at the
going
flowers
wild.
in the... Have a close look at the flowers in the flower bed.
Well, I'm going to. One of the...
A beautiful gem.
A beautiful gem. I was looking for the thing my metal detector was going wild about. Whoa! Okay,
A beautiful
so
gem.
is that just if the greenhouse is activated, you'll get more gems based on the quality of the soil, I guess?
So in my experience, it's been because of the water.
The gardener's note did definitely mention quality of the soil and flowers growing in the greenhouse. So there's some more experimentation.
Maybe they
that
just
needs to be-
won't grow until you root some water in here, I suppose. Oh,
Is this still
a beautiful
5?
gem.
This is still 5. Can I use the... I can't use the watering can in here.
Do you need to leave and come back in again?
I think I do. Yes. I'm
It's
collecting
really funny.
gems.
There's just the little animation at the top right. It's so good.
I really like it. I completely missed it first time around. Yeah, this is that suspicious bombable wall, but that might just be nothing. And this is the antechamber lever. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how you get the lever to appear. We have figured out that this is always here in the greenhouse, but I don't know the rules by which the antechamber lever is here. Maybe it's just like once you've pulled the greenhouse, it can appear or something? But we'll find out
That's
later.
not actually the case. It is not dependent on the greenhouse.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's dependent on something else?
It's not dependent on very much, actually.
Oh, there was a rook in the nook. I'm gonna continue to draft. I've been forgetting to check for chess. You're absolutely right. I should be paying attention to chess more. Security? It's quite early for security, but it doesn't hurt to have security, does it?
Hello, JJ.
Hello! House small. House really small. Would you like to see the Scarlet Manor of Fire and Ice? Sorry, Scarlet Villa of Fire and Ice. This one's busted.
She's really showing us a 7-room manor and saying, "Oh, it's quite small, though."
Well, it's small by the standards of my great uncle. If I lived
true.
here, I would just be running around the nook and the den all day, waving my arms around, pretending to be an aeroplane. Right. First of all, we want to turn this off. We know we don't want the keycard system. If we find a keycard, we can turn her back on. But for now... And then I am just going to double check to see if there's an admin elevation level in once you log into the network. I don't know if there is, but let's see. Swan song. Oh, don't worry, JJ. Most of all from yesterday, what I learned is don't build 6 aquariums. I actually do, because it was fun. Okay. So, no give on where the grotto might be.
I'm pretty sure the grotto is just a room that you can draft.
It may well be. We'd presumably want to draft it on the east wing then, right? We've never drafted the office.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it. It's huge. It's important.
I want to go
me.
to the office. Don't worry, I am going to draft rooms that we haven't seen before. You don't got to stress it.
I'm excited.
And no. A crane. A head. I want to read some emails. Is there anything cool in here? Well, there's a small car, I suppose.
That's pretty cool. The cars are smaller. The cars are cool the smaller they get.
That's true. That's very, very, very true. Hey, America, are you listening? The cars are too big. It's
The
not
cars
cool.
are too dang big.
Pyramid. It's not cool when the car is big, but it is cool when the car is small. What?
No idea what that does, honestly. Oh, it just opened the... Yeah, opens the wall safe. There you go. Like, March has to be like not just
It has to mean a date,
going for
right?
a step. It has to be sometime in March. But
Yeah. Oh, knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be available.
is it like March when the Count died, or when the Count was born?
Maybe. I'm going to write it down as
Oh.
a note. I also suspect that March does not mean going for a walk, as you say. But what could it mean? Who knows? You know what it does mean, though? It's note time. Let's write down some things we found in the office. Oh. Oh, it's broken slightly. Use it to write too many notes now. It needs a break. This is office. So we found a note in the drawer that said we should look for books for purchase in Reddington. Now, do I write down all 5 of those titles, or only the one that is not red?
I think only the one that isn't red, right?
It seems... Oh, again, I don't know how to trust. We know where the
The
office
last
is.
one is Herrings of the Major, and it's in red.
That's
so.
very true. We know that this game loves information. We know that this game loves information that's not relevant, so...
Misleading, yeah.
March of the Count. I'm writing down that there is a safe in here as well. We don't know what the combination would be, but we know there is a safe.
It's got to be something to do with March.
Presumably, right. It's the only other piece of information in here. The West. Now, this is something we haven't seen for a while, but I am going to bring the notes back up because I've been taking note of words we've seen in notes that are written in a suspiciously different font. However, West is the only word so far that we've seen that is not beginning with B. Ooh. Too thick. Too thick. So I'm not sure what this means. It could mean nothing. It could mean this is truly nothing. This whole thread is nothing. But it never hurts to take more notes.
If it ends up being nothing, then that's fine, because it means that we gave it our best shot and we were over-prepared.
Exactly. I want to see that photo. Can I look at that photo? No. Computer, though. Toilet. Toilet. Nook. That's okay. We can upgrade the Nook. We've received some Nook data from HQ. 2 keys. Bacon and egg!
Bacon and eggs!
Wait, so you will always draw a library when drafting this room? As in, like, they'll always come in a pair in the selection?
No, the point coming off of the Nook will have a library.
Oh, while drafting in this room?
Mm.
Oh, but bacon and eggs, though? So 2 keys I don't think is even half as important as the other 2.
Yeah.
Bacon and eggs, though? I imagine that's just a meal you can get that will give you like 20 steps or something. Oh, library.
I would say probably like 10 steps, you know. Like, it's good, but also the orchard feels the same. It feels the same role.
Yeah. Like, the affecting the drafting is a much more compelling, different thing. Oh, oh. Oh! Cool!
Pretty neat.
Cool! Free money. Time for emails. You can only read the emails from the office, but you have to log into the network to do it. I don't know why they don't just install an email client on this computer. Muck. Ah. Okay, so you've learnt something very important. Anne Babbage hates the computer.
Hates computer.
And honestly, who can blame her? Okay, so off blue, green, white, red, purple is the sequence of like I think they call them VAC lights on the fuse box. Do we write down? Yes, it is. Let's just write down that combination, just in case. Because currently we've not found anything to do with those lights. We don't know what that means. So let's write that down just in case that is meaningful.
Do you know what those lights are referring to, though? Which room
Nope.
do they appear? Sure?
Which room they appear in, because it's the breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where they are, I just don't know what the lights do.
Ah, that's okay.
We'll figure it out.
I don't think they
at
actually
some
tell
point.
you what the lights. No, I don't think they tell you what the lights do.
Just gotta play with it and figure it out. Like with a lot of things. It goes off blue. Off blue, green, white, red, purple.
You can just write the first letter.
Well, yeah, but HS went to all the effort of writing the full words. We're respecting his memory. Yeah, I just haven't tried playing with those since we found some sort of explanation of that, I believe, in the laboratory, I think it was. Was it laboratory? There was another note we found elsewhere that will help explain some of that. So we just got to go there and press it. Muck. What? Your premonition should bear fruit. So is this the plan that has been enacted? What was the premonition? What could that mean?
Muck.
Fascinating. Muck. The white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. I'm going to also write that down. Because that's going to explain what's going on with it, huh? White is only displayed after syncing all 6 to purple. Why is this power company set up such an arcane system? That said, I suppose it is probably what Herbert wanted, right? Peach, hello, love. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. It's lovely to see you. How you doing?
Thanks for the sub.
We're trying to understand puzzles. It's too hard in here. Well, that's huge. We found out some really interesting stuff there, and also we found out the location of another date-locked safe. What's your favourite date, Robin?
Well, we've already done Christmas. Could you do 1402, please?
Oh, what do you mean Valentine's Day isn't the key to it?
Rubbish.
It's the cutest day of the year. Do we want to try draft this room? Ooh, what if we found the boudoir first and got some reroll dice?
Love it.
Because we want that room to be a green room, I think. The courtyard. My beloved, my beloved. Though actually, it's not really relevant here, to be honest.
Pantry would be nice.
Oh, the metal detector is telling us about the money on the side.
It detected it.
I'm glad the animations for like the salt and the watering kind of so cute. I'm glad you're doing well, love. If you like puzzles, you'll really like blueprints. This thing is absolutely full of puzzles. It's really confusing all the time. We were just saying before, like, there are very few games that do puzzles like this one. It's like a little bit of a roguelite at the same time, in that like
Mystery game.
yeah. Oh, the game is absolutely full of mystery, but it's like very like a daily run-based thing where you're slowly unraveling puzzles over those days. It's so fun. We're about to do something very confusing now that is a puzzle that we figured out days ago. This is 2, and then we do bullseye plus
16.
4. So how do we know a bullseye is what?
There's a square in it.
What does the square have to do with anything? What?
4 squared.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay, squared. I was trying to figure out what bullseye meant in terms of actual darts, though it did say we didn't need darts to know what it was.
Yeah, you don't need to know darts rules at all for this, which is
Okay,
nice.
1 plus 2, 3 squared, 9. 5 squared is 25. Minus 15 is 10.
Let's
Oh,
go.
the secret garden key! Oh, wait, you know what? That was worth trying to figure out squares of things. I like that as soon as it said, oh, we're about to do something confusing we figured out days ago. It sprung something new. Okay. Let's go. One of the... Aquarium, I love you. One of the things we're trying to look for now is a locked door as well. Thank you for believing in us, love. Oh, you can water the aquarium.
Because it's a green room.
It's every kind of room. Thank you for letting us come to the aquarium. That's the fish. He lives here. We have to say hi.
So many keys.
Thank you. I'm going to unlock some stuff. You looking at the solarium?
I am looking at the solarium.
I'm a little bit worried that it's technically blocking us off, but well, if it happens, it happens. Oh. So we are finding out that the solarium... Should we write down that the solarium has a black pawn in it?
That's right there.
I'm going to open up my notes. Oh, this is the other thing. Sorry to blast you with this, Peach.
It's one of these kinds of games.
I've been taking 1 or 2 notes. So, one of the things we think we need to keep track of currently is the chess pieces that might spawn in the rooms. So we think that that's too close. We think that there might be a black pawn that appears in this room, the solarium. And that seems like a better thread to pull on than trying to place them in the house like we were doing before. It feels like that's going to be more like it. Because placing them in the house wasn't working as of yesterday, was it? Sorry, I left the metal detector beeping. Coin purse.
Coin on the floor.
That will go towards the coin purse. Thank you for popping by,
Dirt.
love. Dirt.
Yeah.
Turnip! Salted turnip! It's so cute that they bring the model in for turnip.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's lovely. I feel so full right now. I hope that this is a good room. It can't be a bad room at this point in the house, can it? You know what? Boudoir gets us those 2 reroll dice we wanted.
Yep. that we'll need.
Oh yes, we read that note last stream. 2 lovely dice.
I'm sorry for saying you should do the the scenario when it has maybe completely torpedoed this run.
It's fine. We still have the chance to draft a green room in the barren spot, which is kind of the main thing we want to figure out with this run. I don't mind a tiny house if it means we figure out a very large, important thing. Let's head back to office. We've got everything we need in order to potentially roll for that lovely green room. And if we end up blocking... Oh, metal detector. Oh!
It's on the floor.
The metal detector really changes the run. You end up just scrabbling around for pennies on the ground. A cool green room. A cool green room. No!
Oh!
So we'll get a green room. This will be the end of the run, but we will get to see a green room. And I think
We need to know.
We need to know.
Yeah.
Although I wonder
There's
if the
a barbecue
patio...
in this room.
Oh no, because we can get down to the dirt level, can't we? Oh. Coins! Coins. It's just coins.
Look at the barbecue.
Oh, there's an apple on it.
And a gem, okay. So annoying.
That's disappointing. And you know what the worst part is? Don't get to use a secret garden key again.
No.
Oh, and also all of that money. Oh. Dig further, dig further. Is there absolutely no giving? No, there's no giving. What a silly little bungalow.
Yeah.
Look at all
Well,
the
you know what
stuff
we learned?
have.
We learned that isn't how you do it.
That's true. We did learn that. We learned something, and that means we can go to bed.
Could you look in front of the barbecue again for me real quick? Just like right on the floor.
Yeah.
Step forward a little bit.
Oh. What?
Huh.
Why did you... What?
I wanted to test something.
What? How did you... know? What?
So it's from another puzzle from somewhere else. That's a little bit of a sequence break, and I'm sorry for that.
What? Okay. We have a filing cabinet key now.
And it doesn't matter because the run's over.
Okay. I guess that's a patio thing, I guess. Okay. So the barbecue is relevant at least. Let's go to bed. Oh, to throw away my 32 pennies. How sad.
How sad.
We'll just have to live. Let's see what the game calls this sad little house.
We learned that the barren soil thing doesn't necessarily...
It doesn't necessarily mean what we thought it meant. It doesn't.
That.
It doesn't necessarily not mean that. But it's a garden cottage. Out of like barely even 15 rooms, we have 4 green rooms.
Yeah.
It's not even a garden centre this time. It's not even raw as hell. Right. What's our angle today? What do we need to do?
Have fun.
Let's have fun. Let's run around in the grounds, have fun. Hey, if we draft the grotto, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the East Wing, isn't it?
It is. We're not in the East Wing yet, though. There is that too, Peep. I think that is another read that could work. There are all sorts of like different combinations of drafting. I don't know how hard they've gone on the drafting things in certain positions because it's very hard to do, basically, right? To draft things in the right position. The only one of these I haven't seen is the root cellar, so I'm going to do this and see what's going on with it, basically. Does it come with a shovel? It comes with a potato! Oh! Oh, that's interesting. There's Herbert S. Sinclair. We know him. Oh, was he the last in his line? Ah.
He had a brother, Simon, who didn't get on well with.
Yeah, there was a thing between them. That's interesting. Mary Epsom was the one who wrote Blue Duck, right? Blue Duck? Swim duck. Swim bird. It took a while to get back round to it. This is what all posh British people look like, by the way. If you ever see a person called Lord William Epsom, that's exactly what they look like. Tiny glasses, haughty look. Potato. You can't even eat the potatoes raw. You can't even give Simon diseases.
You shouldn't eat a potato raw.
No, it's really bad for
in my opinion.
There are so many dig spots in here and so few shovels. Hey, if we find a shovel, though, that's going to be sick as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I like how much in the drafting there is, Oh, shift. I'm sorry. You've got to... I was going to say something dangerous as a joke, but I'm not going to. I was going to say you should eat some oil to balance it out, but that's going to be really bad for your tummy.
Have a shot of olive oil every morning.
Hey, it works for Italy!
It works for influencers. I need to stop making jokes about this specific type of person, but it's really funny to me. So
it is really funny, but I think it also shows they've got into your head.
Yeah.
The closet is certainly going to have a shovel in it. Oh.
I appreciate the manifesting, though.
It's got a tiny shovel in it. A really small shovel. This'll have a shovel inside. Oh. I like how often you get key refund from Trunk, because it happens so frequently that the one time you gamble on it, you'll lull yourself into a sense of false comfort, and you will definitely not get that key back, and it will be fantastic game design when it happens.
Yes. Since when did you get so jaded, opening up a treasure chest and going, "There's only a beautiful gem in here"?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm excited about the treasure. I'm also excited about the game design and how it's like conditioning you to think about probability. Unfortunately,
you were just so desperate for a shovel. Being presented with a beautiful gem has left you brokenhearted.
Can I trade gem for shovel? Parlor. I like to play parlor games. Maybe they have a shovel in the parlor. Okay. The gems are in a box with a shovel inside of it.
Hang on.
What?
I don't think that's true.
Oh, with the word blue on it. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. So one of these is true and one of these is false.
They both have the word blue on them.
They do. So this one has to be false then. If that one can only be true, that one has to be false. Two shovels.
Two gems.
Two gems.
Two gems.
Oh, commissary.
Commissary.
We've locked off that barren spot, but maybe we'll just pretend like it's not part of the house anymore because it let us down.
Yeah.
You have been removed from house. Magnifying glass is actually quite good. I like to have a magnifying glass on us.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because they don't sell shovel, we're not gonna get it through money. We'll have to find it through natural means.
I'm sure we'll draft a courtyard and show up in there.
Carriage? Is carriage more likely to show up on the east wing? It certainly feels that way.
The West Wing, and it only shows
the West
up
Wing,
there,
sorry, yeah, because there is a big door on the edge of the house that way, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go garage mode, get some keys, and maybe there'll be a shovel. Dirt. I don't know the rules about where shovels appear is the thing, so I kind of want to take some swings about it, because I know that... Delicious drink for Simon.
Delicious void pitch.
A lovely breakfast of olive oil. Oh, that's true, Shift. Turn that thing around. Get digging with the short end. Okay, so we've plenty of dirt in this house, but not a lot of doing with the dirt. Nursery. A nook. A nook.
A nook and then a library as well.
And you know what we're going to get to read in the library? Oh, that's nice. We found that in the wrong order.
Yep.
That's okay, though. A library for me?
Stupid. Why'd you arrange it that way?
I don't know. Why did it get drafted this way?
Yeah.
I think it may have to be chapel.
That makes sense.
Unfortunately,
It's a
we'll just
dirty
have to
chapel.
wait to read a lovely billiard room. We'll have to wait to read a lovely book about a swimming bird till later. 1 9 20 what?
25.
25, yeah. 16 divided by 2.
Nope.
Multiplied by 2, rather. Hang on. 16 multiplied by 2.
32.
Divided by 16 is 2.
Yeah.
Complicating things. Ah!
The game needs to have a difficulty curve somewhere.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I just like when you get combinations of things in that game in particular that mean it's effectively doing nothing.
It's
I
funny.
think it's really funny. Den? Courtyard? I'm gonna go for the courtyard because I want to go forwards. I think we need to get out of this situation. A beautiful gem!
Oh, baby.
Ah! A beautiful gem! Oh, and a silver key. Oh.
Like a silver key.
A silver key is much better than a regular key that obviously sucks. You could dig with a card, it would be slow, but I think at this point Simon should really try. Oh dear, what's with these drafts?
But Simon gets taken out after going for a walk through his own house.
Like, it might
doing
eat up
physical
30
labor.
steps. Banana, banana, banana. Oh, I wish I could salt my banana. What's with all these drafts?
Is it spare room then, do you think?
I think it has to be. There's so
Doesn't look
much
good.
dirt in this house.
It looks scary. Special.
Let's try our regular key and see where we go. Because we have a key card as well, so we can't really get locked out of a room. Speaking of key card, hang on. I've got a great plan. My great plan is I'm going to go to sleep in security.
Okay.
I no longer want to be in the house. It's being mean to me. Set some complicated keycard stuff and some uncomplicated stuff just in case we need to turn it off at any point.
Just in case.
That means we'll be able
You
to
never
get...
know.
You never know. There might be a power cut.
God, we haven't seen a break room in so long.
I miss her. It's Den. We're going Den mode. It's Den
It's
mode.
Den.
I'm going to fill out the back of the house just while we're here. I'm going to make sure that... Oh, no. No.
I was about to say, hey, you should go into the den and pick up that gem first. Oh, that's hilarious.
I have been punished. Nobody has ever been punished more than me. There's not even anything in here.
No.
Genuinely, what I was thinking is, well, I'll go backwards first because Robin wouldn't want me wasting that step. You gave me a talking to about wasting steps.
It's resource management.
The car keys? Wow, we could open the car, but we've already done that. Is there any reason to open the car?
There's an item in the boot. It could be a sledgehammer. It could be a shovel.
Bing bing! Oh yeah, we've done the car keys in the garage before. We've got the upgrade disc from there.
Not always an upgrade disc. Not always.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the key card in here on our way out.
I think that's a great idea, actually. You've got plenty of steps.
Got loads of steps.
Oh, come on.
Wow, it's really hot in here for some reason. Oh, cool.
Oh, that makes sense.
That might help us. This will help us. A bedroom is fine? I feel like a bedroom directly after the gymnasium is a funny combination.
Yeah. You should run back to the garage before you overextend a bit too much.
Yeah, I was going to do it on my way out, but it's probably better to do it earlier rather than later, isn't it?
Well, like I said, it could be a shovel in there.
Could be a shovel. And think of all the dirt we'll get to dig if it's a shovel!
There's so much dirt.
Whose fault could it be that there's so much dirt in the house today? Not Simon!
It's the prince's fault.
No, I'll get in trouble if you say. We've got a path to go through the chapel nook. Is it this way? It's certainly this way.
If this turns out to be nothing, and you open a thing and there's like, I don't know, a sleep mask in there, I accept no responsibility.
I'm going to open the thing and it's going to be full of like, you know those spring-loaded little snakes that you see in American television?
Yeah. Oh boy, a delicious can of peanuts.
Oh!
Hey!
That's pretty good. That is making me think I should turn the keycard frequency back down.
Don't worry about it.
Ow. 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 Oh, there's just the same note in here. I can't even drive the car. Can I drive the car? They don't even let me drive the car.
They didn't even let her drive the car.
Where would you find a shovel? Look at what's happening to the house. That's my fault. Right. Let's go find a lock-ed door. You sure I don't need to turn keycard down?
Yeah.
It'll be fun if because of that I find another way to somehow not use the secret garden key and have that be 3 goes in a row. She will never gain access to the secret garden, even though you'd think that's exactly the kind of place I would hang out.
It's very whimsical.
What's the most whimsical place you can? Apple.
Apple.
Oh wait, fight porn in the bedroom. We haven't written anything down in ages. I'm going to switch over just because I miss it. So, white porn in the bedroom. They're sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole thing we switched over for. Can you tell I really like playing with the notes?
Yeah.
There's nothing much in here, is there? Not even any dirt. It's a very well-kept bedroom. I guess it's the dark room.
I guess it's the dark room.
I'm going to go back to the gymnasium and draft something normal from here, though. Do I make the secret garden appear?
You can't make the secret garden appear right here. It needs to be on one of the wings.
Oh, that makes a whole lot of sense. We have the silver key, though. Let's just use a normal key.
Yes.
We're not going to get to use it! I'm going to die.
This is so stressful.
Do we go up and try to go to the right? Or we got 7, so if we go up, I don't want to go to the archives because I feel that could lead to us getting locked in a bad situation. And at this point we know we're not getting the shovel, so I'm gonna go maid mode and hope it works out. Does the maid have an apple in their room? A
single apple?
A delicious apple for
maybe
Simon?
A banana? An orange, if I can be so bold? Oh, no.
We're not going to get to use the secret garden key.
No.
There's only one thing that will help me right now.
Yeah.
Swimbird. Swimbird. Oh, there's a storeroom has a white pawn.
It's new information.
I wonder if the pawn is somehow, or the rank of the piece in it is somehow related to the rarity of the room. Because although that said, we saw a white pawn in the freezer, and that room is pretty rare. The bedroom and the storeroom, pretty common.
We'll do one more.
How sad. All I want to do is visit the whimsical garden. It's Red Villa. You know, like football or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's fair to say, on that day, the root cellar didn't really help. It was nice to see, but we didn't get any new puzzle information from it. It seems like the root villa might just be a way to get tons of resources.
If you're lucky enough to find a shovel.
If you're lucky enough to find a shovel. So there are other options that are a little more reliable, but that one seems swinging pretty hard. That's true, we did see the family tree, so we did get something from it. That's right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't forget the family tree. Who's in here today? I thought I saw a squirrel for a second. We haven't seen the shrine yet.
Worth a shot.
What's in here? Cable? Root. Probably a root.
If you ask me what's in here, then the answer I will give you is normal stuff.
Regular things. Regular non-spoiler things. So we don't have anything to... Oh. Oh, if only we had like 30 gold. Hey, this is really good. A beneficial blessing that lasts several days is pretty good. We can't do anything right now, but that's pretty good. Do you reckon it might increase Simon's strength?
So you can just like open Locke's trunks with his bare hands.
Exactly, yeah.
That'd be fun.
It could increase his charisma. Sort of balancing out his natural debuff as a posh little British boy. Oh, I want to play a little game. Let's play a little game. It's nice to play the parlor game. We can make sense of it. The parlor game is so controllable. 2 of these statements are true. The statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a true statement.
So that means that the gems are in a box with a false statement.
It does. Because if that one is true, this must be true. Therefore, the 2 of them have to go together, right? Meaning that it has to be in a box with a false statement.
I find that this one's easiest if you work backwards from the only one that mentions the gems. If there's more than one box that mentions gems, then you're out of luck.
It does... Oh, big games! It does sometimes feel like you have to take a little bit of a leap of faith, like a logical leap of faith.
Yeah.
A penny. That's okay, though. I think it is... I think it makes the puzzle more engaging. 8. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 11. It's got rid of squares again. I wonder if there's on some sort of loop where the squares ones are harder, but they're worth more prize. 11 minus 1 is 10. Times by 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. 10 minus 4 and 2 is 6. That's 4 times 2 divided by 2.
So
That's just
stupid.
the game really wants me to go to the secret garden.
And you know what? So does Robin. We're going there before we end the stream tonight.
I wonder if it's literally like the longer you spend without having gone there, the game spawns it more. And because we keep flubbing it, the game's like, fucking hell, come on.
Get it together.
Do you want to spawn better rooms in that case? I would like to go to the edge of the house.
Then it is.
World's smallest house record. Gonna draft this just to see what's there. I mean, those are all dead ends, so I'm gonna get the resources.
Yeah.
Pennies. A key. 2 gems for crafting rooms that don't stink.
2 beautiful gems.
Swimbird. I love them. Alright, here we go. The best room ever.
Do not screw us on this one.
Well,
Bedroom it is.
we can continue to the rest of the house. We are dangling by an apple.
By an apple?
Okay, so
Are we a
bedroom...
worm?
Yeah. I got distracted by the joy of seeing an apple. The bedroom always seems to have a white pawn in it, so I think each room's consistently have the same chess piece in them, as opposed to it being positional in the house. Whatever that could mean, I don't know, but I think writing it down based on what room they appear in is probably the right course of action.
Yeah.
I mean, chapel is a blessing here. Oh, a blessing! Oh. Oh, Shift, of course. Of course we would. If you were a worm, I would draft you a whole orchard.
That's very kind.
Oh, yeah, this is unlike the game. Pantry. So, the thing about it needs to be a locked door does mean we have to get slightly higher rank, so I'm just going to kind of head as northwards as I can, rather than necessarily trying to... I'm going to die.
Go to the commissary. Okay.
I kind of, at this point, I'm genuinely just thinking I need to navigate the house, and the library gives us the correct direction.
We locked trunk.
Hallway locked trunk. The 2...
Oh, library swimbird.
Library swimbird, yeah. The locked trunk is good, but... swimbird! What's this cool scroll? A treasure map!
It's a treasure map.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
So it's in the rank 6 room, 4 across.
What? Okay, but the place it starts from has also got to be deliberate, right?
It could be.
We didn't bring a shovel.
We didn't bring a shovel this time. That's okay.
That's again huge, and I am going to turn that into a map after the stream. I'm not gonna make everybody sit and watch me copy and paste that whole thing and tidy it all up and everything. But believe you me, I'm going to draw a treasure map and we're gonna have fun. Okay, so where are we now? And why did that appear with Swimbird?
I don't think those two are connected.
Simon!
That's us.
Simon P. Jones. Herbert Sinclair, Mrs. Peterson, Simon, Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Detective?
Detective Bon Margle.
Bon Margle. Why has a detective been... what happened in 87? Let me look at the archive dates. February the 21st was when the author of this book disappeared.
Oh.
So presumably a detective borrowed this book to try and see if there was any connection. Look how nice Swimbird is.
Swimbird's really nice.
They're a dare, but... Swimbird! I'm normal about this, it's fine. I love you, Swimbird. You have to be nice to Swimbird. They have hobby. It's a shame that the pink bird is so rude.
That is a shame.
The word dare is highlighted quite a lot of times.
Hmm.
I'm going to go through and look at the words that are highlighted or bigger. Dare bird. Dare. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wonder if that's at all relevant. There is something in this book that's relevant, is the thing.
Yeah.
We just don't know what it is. 10. Daring makes it 10, technically.
Swimbird.
Swimbird! Don't say goodbye to your dreams, Swimbird! Oh,
Do your best, Swimbird.
What a classic, honestly. What a banger. I can see why everyone loves Swimbird. Wait, this wasn't where you order book from.
No, we need to wait until the next time the library's
Because
here
the
to
card
open
is not
that
here
book.
anymore.
Yeah.
I was going upstairs to order book, but that's not even where you do it. Oh god, I've just remembered the state of the house.
Let's get to it.
I mean, fuck, I guess the foundation's going there. I guess it has to
I
go
guess so.
there.
Yeah, you can't place anything else. Oh, you can place the music room or the laundry room, but they'll
But
lock
then the
you out,
house is
so-
over.
Yeah.
What? The game is being hole.
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 Look above the hole.
Lift. Hole. Lift. Hole. Dirt. Hey.
Hey.
How would you... What? I'm not that tall. Why is that up there? So
I ain't telling.
that takes you down to the basement, presumably. It could be the other side of that minecart we saw before. However we would get that down. Is there a tool?
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm just sort of like throwing ideas out at the minute. I'm trying to see if there's anything technically keeping that away. It might just be from another room or something. It looks like it goes into the wall potentially, so it could be that. Or it could just be going around that pulley and like locked up. Let's go on the assumption that for now it could be in a different area. keep our eyes on the secret garden.
Commissary's good.
All of these rooms suck.
Yes. Commissary works for us though.
The commissary helps what we're doing, but also I feel like I'm so stressed right. Ah!
Shovel! Let's go back to the room we were just in.
Yes, I saw some dirt on the ground. Don't you worry, I got that dirt in mind. Yes! 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 Dirt! Any more dirt in here? No more dirt?
There should be some more dirt.
Dirt! 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 Shoe! Shoe! Okay.
Do we have any more green rooms in the house? Yes.
No, our house is tiny.
Maybe there's some dirt to dig up in the bedroom. I don't know.
I tell you what, there is, and detective, I don't remember their name, is on the case. Hallway? Secret
Hallway's good.
Oh, secret passage. We can make the secret passage.
It's got...
We could make the secret passage lead to a hallway, making sure it's a good room above it.
That is true.
I want to try that.
True.
And maybe we won't be disappointed. I hope the house will be with us on this. God, I love how the facade of this room looks versus the maintenance corridor ass behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Courtyard.
I think hallway, because we know we want to get to one of the wings of the house.
Yeah.
If we go hallway, it gives us access to the wing, but also lets us go northwards, which I think makes it technically more likely that the rooms would be locked at that point, right? Whereas courtyard gives us both directions. I think we want to try and air towards the wing of the house to get this secret garden.
I think you're right.
And now, forgive me for saying, I might not crack this chest open.
Not straight away.
Sauna.
The pool.
The sauna. Oh, the pool adds the pump room. That's why we've not been seeing it. Oh. Okay. Oh.
You
rotter. You meanie. I can't go for a swim. You can't even see if there's treasure in there. Locked. Yes!
Yes!
Oh my god. Oh, we've been walking here for so long. Spread fruit throughout the house. Oh, okay, so this is also what the gardener said about spreading fruit. The quality of the soil in this room depends on either the quantity or the quality of the fruit that gets spread. How good is the soil here? I think it's probably not very good at this point. Oh no, I'm a liar. This is the best quality soil you can get.
Oh my god.
This is rich soil. Wait, so do you think if we put the secret garden? No, because again, it's not going to be locked at Route 2, is it? Orange. Whoa, look at all this fruit. Apple. This is nice. Dirt.
This is nice. You can see why they want to keep it a secret.
Because it's too beautiful in here for Simon's grubby little hands.
Prince the Shovel's going to start digging up all the flowers.
He's going to come ruin it. This is really pretty. Another
bubble wall on the right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of these suspicious ass walls around, isn't there? Huh. Really? Huh. So did that just change the way... If we keep cranking that, does it only change the way the second one's pointing? Yes, it does.
Still closed. Still closed.
So it's not pointed in the same direction. That would be too obvious. Is it just if you point it at the direction of, say, the bombable thingy, something will happen?
It was really pointing that direction.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, it wasn't pointing towards this, though. It was pointing at...
yeah, it's pointing at the... Yeah, so if we send it all the way... Oh, wait, hang on. An antechamber lever.
An antechamber lever.
I don't think
How
we're making
droll.
it to the antechamber on this one, gang.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. So I assume, because we can't move the top one, nothing much more can happen here. We couldn't, for example, point it at the bombable wall. Those walls look so suspicious and so bombable. They're so tempting me to bomb them.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to.
Ah!
You need to do the first dungeon to probably unlock those.
Oh, yeah. No, the
magnets.
first dungeon is the basement, isn't it? We haven't finished that one yet.
Exactly.
Okay, so... Oh, but there was dynamite elsewhere in the house. When I tried to pick up, this specifically said, no, that's too dangerous.
He said, "No, I'm 9."
It's
Wait,
time...
turn around. You should open the door behind you.
Oh, yeah. Keys for sale! I've never seen the locksmith, so I am tempted to draft the locksmith at this point.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I want to know what's going on in the locksmith. Oh, it's keys.
It's keys.
It's
crazy.
pretty much entirely keys. I do like the shape of the room, though. Very nice. A special key?
A special key.
Should we try and make 2 more gold and see if that's anything interesting?
I would love that actually.
I'm imagining it might just give a silver key, to be honest. But, well... Can't hurt to find out.
I'll have to find out.
Are you full of gold? Oh!
Oh, baby.
Wow, it's really full of gold! Oh, Trunk, I never doubted you. Come with me forever, Trunk. Special key. Is it going to be silver key? Is it going to be basement key? For me? Huh? Wait,
Wow.
if you unlock a door with a prism key in a green in a room with a color, you'll draw floor plans of that same color. That's kind of sick, actually. Hang on, isn't that the same kind of key we saw in the chest freezer?
I think it might be, you know.
Oh, I was hoping that would open the basement. That's okay.
It's not called the basement key, is it?
No, well, I mean, I was hoping the one in the chest freezer might open the basement.
Needs to do a bit more work for that.
I don't like doing work. It's complicated.
That's why we're playing video games.
What keys do we have? Just Ooh! I like that it projects what color it's going to be.
Yeah.
Do we make another hall? If we make another hallway, it's going to be the Great Hall, isn't it? You know how that thing is.
Observatory's nice.
The observatory is quite nice in this circumstance, isn't it? God. 6 stars. Apple! No, that's tomorrow.
Nope,
Wait,
that's 7.
what? Where's
Yeah.
6?
Yeah.
Let's get
Yeah.
looking. Is it going to be...
The treasure map.
Huh?
The treasure map. You use it in this room.
Used
Anyway, sorry.
it?
Well, let's look. Let's use the.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the constellation of instant death first.
Sure.
Oh! It's 2 of them!
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it handles if you get too many stars and go outside the book as well, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. 2 of them.
Treasure map is in this room.
It's not any dirt. Oh!
Treasure map.
Treasure map. This looks like the spot. I think they should have got someone to do a precocious little boy voice for Simon.
I also think that.
This looks like the spot. Time to start digging.
A treasure chest.
Oh! Money! Whoa!
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Oh,
make
lockpick
such
kit.
an offering.
Oh! Go get the lockpick kit as well.
But I got one, didn't I? No, I could buy
You
one.
got the
Yeah.
cool key. Yeah.
I'm gonna run back to the locksmith, get the lockpicking kit. Then I'm gonna go make an offering of like 30 gold. Because I want to know what happens. Hello, Mr. Locksmith. Would you believe I've come into some money? Do I buy a key? Ah, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Because that will, even if the locksmith kit isn't able to help us, or the lockpicking kit rather, isn't able to help us, then we got some backups. I would really like to get up to the antechamber with that door being open. That would be a turn up for a book. However, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
The turnip for the books, those are the ones you dig out of the ground, though.
It was delicious when I found one.
That on the table. We'll go back to it later.
Yeah, we're coming back that way. I wasn't sure if the secret garden spread it exclusively into green rooms or not, so thank you for noticing that. Apple, 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 apple!
Apple.
Apples are pretty delicious today. Can you see apple?
No.
Check your corners for apple.
Very tactical of you.
Apple. Ooh, green. I've not seen a green apple before. I've never seen a green apple before.
You love video games.
Apple.
They make you say all manner of wonderful sentences.
Isn't it fun to think about the things? Ooh, isn't it fun to think about the things that games make you do? Ha ha. Thank you to the stars. Thank you to the beautiful constellations in the sky. And thank you most of all to treasure chests.
Ooh.
Right, I'm going to go dump 25 gold into the hands of that kindly statue, and I'm going to ask what they think of it. And again, maybe the blessing that they give us will be Simon instantly goes to bed tomorrow morning. Simon is tuckered out tomorrow.
Oh my
I
God.
can't take it with you. Oh! We have the blessing of the chef! Now, we don't spread very often. I suppose you can spread through experiments and stuff too.
Spread?
Yeah, when you spread items throughout the house.
Oh! That makes sense.
Remember when we were spreading money all into the tomb?
Hmm.
Oh, that'd be a pretty good way to get infinite dinners, wouldn't it? See, that's interesting because that's not the kind of blessing I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like, oh, you have more stamina tomorrow or something. And it
Banana
being...
on the table.
Huh?
Banana on the table.
Banana on the table.
Banana.
It being named also makes me wonder if it is named after the Ajaran angels. Because there is a chef angel.
Oh, that makes sense.
There's a shangel.
When I did my first blessing, I got Blessing of the Gardener. And that put a bunch of courtyards around the house.
Ah. So again, there is very much a gardener angel, isn't there?
Hmm.
Apple. Got to have an apple when you're reading your swim bird. Mm-mm-mm.
God, this house design is so fucked.
I think genuinely this has been some of the worst drafting the game has offered us. It's been powerfully stressful trying to get that secret garden.
We gotta get it out of the way. All
I'm
right?
really glad we saw it. It was adorable, and now we know that a lever lives in there. It's probably the spare room, isn't it?
Probably.
What's the game doing?
It knows that we wanted to go to the West Wing, so I'm gonna kill you. Reroll. Oh, reroll dice.
I feel sad.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes
gem.
the house isn't on your side. 1, 2, 2, 5. Crack open that Christmas safe. New house layout that's just a giant corridor. That's going to make another bedroom. We extremely don't want that.
Hmm.
Oh, I should have
Lockpick it?
lockpicked.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Security? Sauna?
Security.
Security is kind of our only bet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did we have a key card today? We did not. Let's turn that system down. Let's hack this mainframe. I instinctively clicked my fingers there. I didn't intentionally do it as part of the continued bit. That was just me being like, ugh, let's get on this. Let's hack this. And please, if you could, just get rid of those doors.
Just in
Thank
case.
you. Just in case.
Need to find a breaker room.
Oh, we really do. The pool did have a keycard door today. It absolutely did. Do we just rip the bandage
Do the dead end
off?
first. No, do the dead end first, I think.
Maybe we can get one of the dead ends out of the pool. Oh! Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Well then!
We've got a puzzle to solve.
Oh, we do. We have to click on some VAC lights, don't we? First of all, get that off. Get that off.
And the gym off as well, yeah. Garage on. So, do you remember how to get them to turn blue? Ah.
Wait, so...
Ah. How'd you get them to turn purple?
Did I write this down? I did. Okay, so press any... So when they are all green, press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. So we have to get the first 5 purple before we can turn the last red purple.
Mm-hmm.
Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate it being purple. So we need to turn the greens into blue and put them next to a red to turn them purple. Like that. Oh, it makes the red purple.
Yeah.
So put a... Oh! Oh! Where'd the purple go?
That green one on the right, I think you should turn. I think? Notes!
Huh?
Let's look at our notes.
5 purple... So 5 purples...
Not these ones.
No, I'm just reading through. I think I might have to look at the emails. So, going to the emails from... If I bring those up and we go over to office in our room notes... Where did we put office in our room notes? Office. It was all the way up here, in fact. White is only displayed after syncing all 6 to purple. And it goes off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So now we turn them all green and then to white? I think?
You only need to turn one of them white.
Do we?
I mean, look at the solution.
The solution?
The solution, the thing that you saw in the office, the email. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple.
Yeah, but don't we want them all to be white?
Why do you need that?
Oh, wait. Should it be in the order that they're displayed in that email? So the 4th one would go white. Hang on. So that one then goes red. Oh.
Yeah.
But then this one wants to be purple. And this one wants to be red. This one wants to be off. This one wants to be blue. This one wants to be green. Oh. Wait. There's room in here? There's a room. What? What?
Do
What?
it, Danny. Fulfill your destiny.
What is his power?
It's a big lever.
Oh, the outside. Oh, hatch, the big hatch.
What do you think's inside the hatch?
Well, I can see a gemstone from here.
It's beautiful gems.
The gemstone cavern. I mean, starting with 2 gems is nice, but you know we're going to explore the gemstone cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, and we only have to do that puzzle once then, which is nice because that was awkward.
Yeah.
That was fun, but that was like, it feels like a heady version of, you know, those little. Actually, one of those boxes was this, I think they were called like lights out toys, where
Oh yeah.
you have to get all the lights on or all the lights off, and pressing one turns others on and off.
I quite like those.
I also quite like those. I enjoyed that puzzle.
All right.
Well, are we going to the gemstone cavern now, you think?
Lockpick it.
Can't.
Oh, worth a shot.
It's no use using a prism key because. Oh, huge! Fine!
I think this is working. Did we turn off the? Sorry, did you turn the
The keycard power off. Yeah,
keycode.
hang on. So I should actually.
Sorry, I'm quite tired, so my sentences are a little delirious.
It's okay. I've known you long enough to know what you mean. Ups. Uh-oh. The thing is, we're thinking exactly the same thing because we're both getting excited about the run.
Oh yeah.
We might be able to
yeah.
save the
Baby.
run here.
Well, being able to like get to this point and still having a prism key in hand is quite nice.
Yeah. Because.
June 5th, 1983.
Huh?
June 5th, 1983.
June the
Make a note of that.
15th, 1983. Oh, that is a date, isn't it? Lady Clara. Ah, hang on. That is important. Because. Well, I guess. I'll just write that down in the dates area by the archives. This is not technically archive related, but it is important. Other dates. June 15th. Ooh. June? I'm writing at a funny angle now because it's behind the microphone, so my writing's got very weird. June 15th, 83. Michael Phone is here. Michael Phone needs to be here. They're the one that hears me. Without them, the stream would be very confusing. I'm just going to put Lady Clara memo. Wait. That's such an 11 p.m. sleepy brain note. I probably should have just put brackets dead. I was thinking, well, I'll be subtle about it. I'll be respectful. She's dead.
Dead and also fictional.
Do we just do a regular?
I think we've
got two
use the
redraw
prism
dice.
Key, then use the prison key. We know we're getting a hallway though.
Yeah, but also there is only one possible route out of this room.
True.
And we've got 2 redraw dice, so I'm not too afraid. Locker room I've never seen before.
You're new.
You're new. Look, Sauna, I love you, but not right now. Got some other stuff on. Anything cool in locker room?
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Why? I know, because look at the number of locked lockers there are.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it said it spread keys through the house, though. So, oh, bloody hell. Glad we turned that off. Oh, drawing room!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, we're low on gems, which is scary. Not really any other way to get gems either. But drawing room, you're so wonderful. We love you so much. Okay, so we're quite close to the room we needed to get to.
Oh wait, hang on. The one directly in front of us is going to be a new letter of the alphabet as well, isn't it?
I believe it is. I was just looking that
Ooh.
up. We're getting to the part of the chart we have never explored before.
Hmm.
We're rather assuming this is going to be a C, but are you ready for a classic painting pairing puzzle?
Can we do the other room first? The other doorway? Because if this ends up being a dead end, then I would rather draft a dead end first.
That's true.
Get out the pool.
The Chamber of Mirrors?
Guest bedroom would go crazy right now, honestly.
The Chamber of Mirrors? The guest bedroom's really good, so I am going to take the guest bedroom, but also what? The Chamber of Mirrors, I feel like, is going to have some extremely sick, like, documentation in it. Oh, that's where I left my car keys. Oh, silly. Right. Fingers crossed, everyone.
Got 3 redraws on this.
No use using a special key, is
Lockpick?
there?
Yeah. Not for this one.
It's just a blue room. Kitchen's not bad.
Kitchen's pretty good.
We don't have a gem for it, though.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Gymnasium. We turned it off. We turned it off with the
Oh,
breaker.
we did! I was generally just like, oh, fucking fine. At this point, I will take the downside because there's so many doors on this thing. Hey! Crate and chart. Box and graph. What is that? Graph? Diagram. It's probably not diagram. Chart?
Crate and rate? Maybe?
That would make sense with what the painting wordle says, because it's the rest of this line is OUNT, so count would make sense.
I can believe that.
If we pull it up. Crate and rate is very tricky. Let's fill that in.
It's jammy, is how I would call it.
I think jammy is fair. Because look, that would be a C, meaning count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. What are the small gates? What are the small gates about?
I have no idea.
Me neither. Should we go up just to see? Or we should
go
probably
up.
head towards the antechamber, really, shouldn't we?
I mean, they're both going in the same direction.
True, but I feel
Let's go right first.
I feel
Yeah,
sidey
let's do
side
this one.
feels good to me for some reason. The music room would have been nice, but that's fine. We can do a redraw here.
Music room would have been a dream.
It's okay. Dreams can still be real.
Dreams come true, dining room.
Dreams come true. Dining room is 2 dinners.
What? The blessing of the chef?
There's a key lime pie.
Key lime pie. Oh!
That's cute. Okay, so I think the most interesting part about the blessing of the chef is that it's not just another regular dinner, huh?
Yeah.
That's so fucking cute. That's so nice. Also, let's get some of this pie down us. What a spread! Oh, if we... Wait, do you think it says what a spread because it was related to spreading items in the house?
I think so.
Of course dessert's first, Phil. I'm the one getting dinner. Right, we need a room pointing right here, don't we?
Let's do the other rooms first so we can try and get some keys. Or some gems.
Yeah, get some stuff out of the pool as well.
Yeah.
I'm not using that redraw dice here.
Cool.
So unfortunately, this is where coat check is. There's nothing in coat check.
Do you have anything good?
Lockpick, prism key, treasure map. That's all actually
like,
pretty good. Shovel.
Yeah. Checking the lockpick or the shovel would be good, but
I feel like I want to put shovel in because
don't check it just yet.
Oh, true. More importantly, a guy.
Chief and chef.
Chief and chef. I was like, 2 guys? Chief and chef. So that's an I in the top right. So I think this also confirms pretty much the idea that these will be 2 small words to fill out that top layer.
Like if we, maybe.
I think if we is probably a good call because we have that I and that E. Or maybe that top line is I'm he, because Great Uncle was kind of raw.
Great Uncle was the guy in Dracula Flow.
It's my Great Uncle Dracula. But Sinclair starting all of his coded messages with I'm him. They forgot that I'm he. Pump room? Closet could be useful, but it kind of ends what we're doing. Courtyard connects, but we can't afford it. Pump room has another path through, so we could get more gems.
I think it's useful to have the pump room, and I think that the extra exit coming out of it is also nice.
Because that could lead into other rooms that have gems in.
Yeah.
Oh, this... Hang on. Treasure chest has gems in. Treasure chest has gems in. Please?
Is for me? Oh, is that
on a silver key as well. Oh my god. That could be everything to us. Walk-in closet?
Bucket, dark room, I guess.
Oh, but walk-in 4 items, they could be gems, right?
They could be, yeah. I think that's the move.
Because then if we get the dark room on the top layer next to the antechamber, that gets us into the antechamber as well.
It's a nice looking gem nice looking 2 gems over there.
Nom,
Danny,
nom.
you were so right.
Num 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 num, delicious. And here's some money.
Is there anything else in here? Surely there has to be.
There's like some like this picture, which I've never had a magnifying glass with me, I think. Or did I have a magnifying glass last time? There's a picture of some beer, which we do already know about. I know you know about beer. Can't see it.
I can open the cold one at the start.
Okay. We don't have the pump room, so we can't drain other things. Because I really want to start draining that reservoir is the thing.
I get you.
I don't want to drain the aquarium, but there's a part of me that's like, do you think the game would want us to do that?
Do you want me to break protocol and give you an answer?
No.
Okay. Yay.
I really appreciate the thought, but no. Are you ready to do the most important draw of your evening?
Let's do it.
Do I do a special key and use a silver key?
I think you do.
I knew Aquarium would never forsake me!
It has to be, right?
Aquarium, you will never disappoint me!
It never let us down.
This is the big heartfelt ending of the movie. Aquarium would never let us down. Oh, hey, it's cool that they put that by the antechamber.
That's pretty funny.
Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me into your house. Thank you. I know you would never forsake me. Also,
thank you for letting us into your heart.
Plane and lamp, plane and light, light, lamp, torch. Flame.
Plane and
biplane, plane, flight, fly.
Flight and light.
Flight and light. Ah, Phil's on it. Phil is on it. Let's pull that up, because flight and light means if. I believe it's going to be if we count small gates, 8 gates crack 8 safes. But what are small gates? Could we have got the chi wrong there? Or is it just in reference to something complicated? Bed. Do you want to go into the antechamber and be disappointed by what's in there?
You know what? I don't think you're going to be disappointed by this one.
I don't think I am either. The basement key! I'm not disappointed by that at all.
Not one bit.
However, we already did have access to that side of the basement. To continue, there's a second floor. Of course, there's a second floor.
This isn't the end of the game.
That's the moon. Well, I didn't think it was going to be the end of the game, but I never considered that there'd be a second floor of the house for some reason.
Yeah, so that moon symbol is one that we saw in the Secret Garden. One that we saw. Was that Simon's mam was wearing around her neck?
A necklace, yeah. It has been popping up in several places. We need to find our way out of this house now.
Hey, real quick. I know that the aquarium just helped us in our time of need, but do you want to see what happens if you drain it?
Wait, hang on.
There's a puzzle.
Where's the crying button? Why would we do that to the aquarium?
Because there's a puzzle in there.
Well, would the fish enjoy it?
It's enrichment for them.
Do you promise? Do they like air?
They get to go into the pump machine.
Oh, okay. I wish I got to go into the pump machine. I think it would be fun. You get to whoosh around tubes. Do we have to fill up the fountain again to do it? Probably do, don't we?
Yeah, but we can drain it again once we're done.
Yeah, because everything is right nearby, isn't it? Crank it. I'm trying to remember which one we did. Was it round the back?
Central one.
Oh, the central one brings it from... Yeah? I'm assuming it's left in exactly the state we left it. So the side switch there.
Which button's the aquarium on again?
It is on number 3, which is...
Oh, okay.
Pump number 3 goes to... Tube number 3 goes to pump number 1, which is connected to tank 1. So we should just be able to...
Easy.
Yeah, the basement key, I'm assuming, is not permanent based on the fact it's in our inventory. So we're going to need to get out of the house and open it, which is a frankly hilarious thing to do to you if you have no steps left in the antechamber.
Stop!
What?
The aquarium isn't fully drained yet.
Oh.
So that's full. You need to put it back into the fountain.
No! No! Oh, it's this one still.
Freedom.
No! I forgot to turn it off.
What are you doing?
Oh wait, now it's aquarium. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got so
No, that one. Yeah.
I got so concerned with the fact that it automatically did it, though. I was panicking to turn the machine off. Okay. Oh. Hey, is everyone having a good time in here? Key to the filing cabinet?
So, I would like to formally apologize for the bit of sequence breaking that we did earlier. But if you look at the other things as well.
Bedroom.
Maybe not that one.
I'm just trying to see what there is. Because they do all, they all have furniture in, which is weird.
There was a barbecue back there.
Is there?
With a big X in front of it.
Yes, there absolutely is. So does that X not show up when it's underwater?
That's right.
Because it's blue. That's tricky. That's really tricky. The fish want to come out of the tubes now.
That's true.
They've had fun, but they're not having fun anymore. And also, we need to drain that fountain.
We do.
What?
You can just like press the buttons and go between them.
Why is it stopped?
Because it's that tank was empty.
Oh, it's empty and it's underneath one. It's not visually empty. I understand.
Yeah. Phil, filing cabinets in the archives. We saw it earlier.
Yeah. There's a big old filing cabinet in there. How cruel of them to make a puzzle where it depends on you wanting to drain the aquarium. The last thing we're doing with this day is we are opening that basement door. That soggy basement door. Maybe there's a door that closes when it's full of water. Right, let's bounce. How do we get back through this awkward little house we've made? No, not that way at all. Forward, then left. I'm genuinely surprised we managed to make it to the end on this one after how the drafting started.
It was...
I
feel like saying cursed is a little bit overdone, but...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I kind of want to put something in coat check.
Do it.
just while I'm remembering. Oh, we've got the running shoes anyway, right? So we'll probably get there okay.
Oh, good point.
Treasure map? Shovel.
I think shovel or lockpick are good candidates. Actually, the broken lever can be useful for things later on as well. But
I like treasure.
you can go check the basement key.
Well, it's like an item you can lose if you pass out, right? 'Cause it's just an item in your inventory. I'm assuming until you actually use it, it's nothing. Well, while we're here, we don't need those anymore. Money.
Oh my god.
Well, you can't go swimming with money in your pocket. It'll make your swimming costume all heavy.
It's true.
Apple. Be really
But someone
embarrassing.
could come along and steal it.
Oh!
But the
Deposit box key.
safe deposit key.
Yeah. Again, the working assumption with that is that it goes to the mailroom, but we've not drafted the mailroom today, so I'm not able to check that assumption, unfortunately.
That's not unfair.
What?
But we need to draft a classroom, I think.
That's certainly some kind of puzzle, but we don't understand what that is at all. It's nice to see a fragment of puzzle that you just go, what? Ah. Are you telling me I can't use my lockpicking kit on all these lockers? What good is it? We could go to the locksmith and buy 100 keys, but we should probably just leave the house, really.
We should probably leave. Boudoir.
A key!
Don't think about it.
Huh?
Don't.
There might be apples in... I'm not going that way. There might be apples in there. I'm hungry for apples.
Can't just keep saying there might be apples in there for everything.
But there were quite often apples in there. At some point, when you start saying there are apples in there, if it's correct all the time, you've got to start thinking you're some kind of apple wizard.
Well, you know, you don't see any doctors around here, do you?
There was a detective, but that's not a flavour of doctor at all. Can we not? Oh, we can't go that way. All the way around.
You can't Kool-Aid man your way through the wall.
Even though it really looks like you can in several of the rooms.
Yeah.
This house is complicated enough now that I'm having to keep tracking where we are. Because we've now got to go all the way around again. Oh.
It was a circuitous route.
Oh, I see. Sometimes you get a shoe icon and it doesn't take a footstep going back to an old room. I see.
Yeah.
Also, JJ's right.
Where you going? Stop.
Oh, the wrong way. JJ's right. You're going to have apple on your face.
Ow.
No, it's fine. It'll be apple slices. We'll cut them up first.
That's okay.
Huh? Yay! Basement key! Well. Oh, we're literally in a well. So this is the other side of this. This is the reservoir now. So I guess the next step is we need to drain the reservoir some.
I bet if you drain it just a little bit by 1 unit.
Yeah, so we can get in the boat and go
boat.
across it, yeah. Because it's currently a little bit too high to use the dock.
Yeah.
That's not a problem for today, Simon, though. That's a problem for another day, Simon.
Let's call it a day.
Let's call it a day. Robin, I've noticed that when we stream blueprints, we have a tendency to stay up until midnight.
To go long, yeah. Look, I didn't think this run was going to be long.
Me neither.
Look at our house.
Genuinely, the way that drafting was happening at the start of that run, it was like someone was angry at us.
Yeah.
But we did it. Thanks to the blessing of the chef as well.
Baby, you're right. Yes. It really saved our ass.
Thank you to Chef, thank you to Key Lime Pie, and God, thanks most of all to Aquarium. We love you, Aquarium.
We knew you'd do it for us. Yeah, the aquarium. Why is it just not even attached to the house? That's hilarious.
I was too busy looking at what state the house was to just look at the aquarium. Hang on, not aquarium. Aquarium for space. Observatory. Oh my god.
Secret garden, though.
We saw the secret garden. The secret garden is literally what got us into the antechamber. Huge. That's absolutely huge. And you know what else
Game.
is absolutely huge? Bedtime. What?
What?
What? I'm so tired.
My ass?
Well, yeah, mine too. You're
Yeah.
right. That's like one of the through lines of the stream. We should go to bed.
When we get this tired, the subtext stops being text and we just start saying it.
I don't have any through lines into making jokes about HRT at the minute. Thank you so much for joining me today, Robin.
Thank you so much for having me, Danny.
It is always a pleasure. Thank you so much, everyone at home, for joining us today as well, for suffering through with us and trying to figure stuff out with their incredibly difficult puzzles. Thank you also to our beautiful notes. We will be back at some point in the future. I can't guarantee there won't be another emergency stream. We'll see how the weekend takes us. Also, happy egg if you're doing egg this weekend, everyone.
I'll be doing it this weekend, so see what happens.
See what happens.
I might not be here on Sunday, so prepare yourself for that.
That's mostly punishment for you because you'll be thinking about blueprints and you're far away from computer.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Having a nice time in the lovely spring weather.
Oh, you're gonna have to go outside.
Yeah.
Good luck with your mandatory egg. Is that like how idols have to go to military? Catholics have to go to egg. Happy weed egg. Well, happy weed egg, one and all. We'll see you next time, and remember.
Bye.